guys, what's going on? My name is Bandit, and welcome back to Bandit Plays Games. We're back with the fourth session of Dark Heresy 2nd Edition. And without further ado, I will give control of the entire session over to the players. Players?
Hello there, everybody.
Alright, guys. Hi again.
I just
I'm a
imagine,
player.
I just imagine his player character just, opening a door and doing that.
Who, me?
Just,
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
You just entering into a room. It's like, hello there, everybody. That would be interesting.
I do that.
Funny moment.
It's alright. Funny moment. I think I spent last session in the archive, and I now don't know what I would do next. I guess I should check in the common lore for something. I can't get it for the warp, though I don't need it. But what would be available here then?
You can learn about various. Well, actually, what are you looking for in particular?
I have stuff on the Astro Telepathica. Maybe on the. Can I get stuff on the Mechanicus?
Not much, but you can get yourself a basic understanding of how the Mechanicus works.
Sweet.
I would like to ask Xian what she is looking for and ask if she would like any help with her roles to see. Or any help researching.
I'm just looking for information on Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know if there's much of it on the.
That would probably be something we should look into, just for... I have quite a bit of interest in that myself.
I wonder why would you have an interest?
I have an interest to acquire knowledge, so that I can preach it to all.
I figured, if anything, lesser. It is
Hello?
whatever. Don't worry, I can still hear you.
Okay.
Sure.
Alright,
Anyway,
so, add the bonus, if you want to roll to see if you can find, also, if I'll help you find that knowledge if you can find me a little bit more about this hive city that we're going to.
yeah, I feel like there would be information on this ship with that. Anyway. I don't think
What bonus would he get, or Xian get with me helping?
it's an intellect, it's an intelligence roll, so...
Yeah, that would be intelligence or Yeah, that'd probably be just like a regular old intelligence roll.
Alright, I thought
So-
there would be a bit of a decrease to it, helping.
Well, give you a little bit of a bonus to it since you're both looking.
Or do you want me to roll for myself?
Roll for yourself as well.
Yeah, we take the lower of the two results. That'd be better.
That is in my intelligence. I have a 36 intelligence. So.
Nice!
Okay, so the priest can use books. Go figure.
Well, it's more of us finding said.
Nah, he's just making a nice little...
No, you got
clever
some
wit.
basic understanding. A little bit more than the general public might know about the Adeptus Mechanicus, obviously, now. Not really enough to consider yourself,
An expert.
savvy in its knowledge. Not even close to an expert.
Yeah.
More, you wouldn't even really consider yourself savvy in the knowledge, but,
I know a bit.
you know a tech priest when you see one. That's
Yeah.
at least that.
I would hope so.
Kappa.
But you
Makes
can
this
you can
angry
probably
one.
identify Mechanicus equipment. So if you see the sigil of Mars,
I'd be able
which
to tell
is
that's...
a giant cog, and in the center is a skull. Half of it's mechanical, and the other half is human.
Okay.
Cool.
You would definitely now know basic stuff like that.
Yeah, so like I would grab like a book with that sigil and hand it to Shion.
Mm-hmm. Or,
For
hand
both
it
of
to
us
your
to read.
local tech priest.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think give it to the local tech priest
I'm
might be a
honestly
better
surprised
idea.
you people just didn't go and ask him for anything.
Hey, I don't.
Not-
Well, I don't know where he's in the where he is, and I didn't feel like looking for him. I was already in the archives. Why back?
Also, I need help searching for a book myself, so that's why I was asking Shion for help
Oh, what book
looking
are you
for.
looking for?
Something about the Hive City that we're going to. Would that be there anywhere, DM or GM?
Hmm? What are we
Would
looking for?
we?
Book of the like a book like a book with local knowledge and a map of where we're going, essentially.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Well, not so much a book, but you can, there are,
like look for
data
local
slates
customs
and,
stuff.
other bits of technology that you can look this stuff up on. It's
Okay.
like, into an archival database.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I'm not gonna make you guys roll for that because that's just
It's
you know
there.
you know specifically what you're looking for. You just want to know about the area.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'd like
So-
to research that a bit.
Time
What
for
in
some
particular do you want to
exposition.
know about it?
I would like to see if like culture and customs, just so we don't look like total jerks.
Like we just come in not knowing.
Yeah,
if-
like
and only
if there's
offending
a
people.
certain rule, like, yo, if you do this, you get executed. That
Well-
we didn't know about.
To be fair, since you are acting on behalf of the Inquisitor, you needn't worry too much about such. You needn't worry about particular things that will cause you harm, but they will certainly be helpful in social scenarios. Customs are fairly average. There's nothing too special about it that really stands out to you. As a member of the Ministorum, you would know a lot that its customs are fairly common.
Okay.
Not too dissimilar to customs we have here, like formal wear at events, at like very very higher up events, like with nobles. You need to having very ornate looking gear if you want to appear,
There.
Yeah.
No, not so much if you want to appear there, but if you want to appear respectful of
Yes.
the
Considerate.
position of
Authority.
yourself and of those around you.
Yeah.
Right.
But really, it's more of just a politeness than anything else in the case of all of you.
And
Alright,
like, or like, also, does the majority speak High Gothic or Low Gothic?
No,
Or
no
just
majority on any planet speaks High Gothic.
Okay.
High Gothic is reserved. High Gothic was made for there to be a single common language, meant for communication. So, as the Imperium grew across the galaxy, various worlds would start to develop their own dialect of Low Gothic,
Okay.
and as a result, the languages can become corrupted over time to basically evolve almost like our own languages. High
Yeah, I was
Gothic
about to
was
make the
a
comment.
single known language known only to nobles and imperial high officers, for the most part,
I see. Well, we have our
and
information.
a couple others like in the Ministorum and other things. But no, nobles will speak High Gothic, but that's
Most other people will just do low.
for the most part that's about it.
All right.
Alright.
Well, I guess we'll pass the time and let the others have the opportunity.
Yeah. I'm glad that you
Okay.
found what you were looking for.
Yeah, same here. I guess I'll head to the quartermaster, and I don't think I'm gonna try and repossess anything, but just be patient.
Requisition. I can't speak. Requisition.
Requisition.
I speak like Elmer Fudd. Lovely. Okay. Well, while you do that, do the rest of you have anything else that you want to do?
I want to go to the archives and look for like books on tech.
Okay. So you go there. What are you looking for specifically? Just to improve your knowledge of tech, or
Constructing tech, crafting tech.
Hmm.
okay.
Would I roll for anything or?
Um. You can spend a bit of experience doing that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to improve something on tech, there isn't going to be much, so I'm not sure. Uh. Hmm. Let's see. You can improve your tech use by 1. Maybe. No. So you can, yeah, because there isn't much on, anything outside of Heresy on this ship. You wouldn't be able to improve your lore on tech anymore. So you wouldn't be able to improve it on anything else there, but, you can learn other things about the planet and such. Such as, what you might encounter down there.
Alright. Sorry, just something happened with my headset.
It's all good.
You heard it. You heard what I said, though, right?
I don't think I did, if you wouldn't mind repeating.
Well, you wouldn't be able to improve your tech, your common lore tech any further.
Okay.
Not at the moment. But you could certainly learn about various tech-oriented things down on the planet, or about the planet itself.
Alright.
And I would assume then you go to the Inquisitor and request that there be additional materials on tech things.
Yeah.
I assume you go to him afterwards, which he will do.
Yeah.
He will be sure to improve his database to be of use.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm sorry, this is a bit off topic, but I found a deck of cards in the program.
Oh.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
That's for other games that use those.
Ah,
Yep.
okay. Alright.
Okay, so Luster, what are you gonna look for in particular?
I'm
Just gonna look into the planet, or
I'm gonna look into the tech found on the planet.
okay. Tech level that you find for the planet is very much on par, if a little bit more advanced in certain areas, such as in manufacturing. It's made a couple of improvements upon it, thanks to the planet having been having found a STC fragment. STC is obviously being basically used to build everything. STC's machines, STC fragments will give you the know-how to build the machine that builds everything. Nobody knows how to build things. But they know how to build the machines that build them. And they had an STC fragment that had to do with a better refinement, a much more, what should I say, it allowed for faster refinement and mining of adamantium. Although there isn't much of it on the planet, but it does use that towards other things. So it does have a slightly higher than normal manufacturing in industry. But
Thanks.
other than that, it's fairly standard.
Alright then.
Anything else to look into?
I guess I'll look into just the general info about the planet itself.
Okay, finally.
So,
fun stuff.
Luster, why are you looking at this? I could just tell you that. I did just read the data files.
Why were you stalking him?
Yes, that's my question.
Because I was in the
Luster is
archive.
immediately surprised by the strange priest man who has snuck up behind him in a very creepy fashion.
Kappa 1, 2, 3.
Now let me explain this, because he has to look into it. And you are literally just stalking the man. He's not speaking out loud.
Oh no.
You're literally just looking at what he's looking up on the machines, and you're just like, oh, I could help you with that. To which I imagine the response is, oh, you go.
Yeah, it's like I think I like aimed my gun, like I just jerked my gun back because I was shocked. Like,
Thankfully, you stop yourself just in time before
Yes.
you whack him across the face with a gun butt.
yeah, I don't think that would be very pleasant.
Alright, so...
Not for you.
And no, you didn't look into the planet itself. You looked into just the customs.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right.
I also said I was looking for like a map or something.
Well, their
I don't think
hive worlds are practically all the same, more or less. They're buildings built on top of buildings, built on top of buildings, ad infinitum.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
Over thousands upon thousands of years.
Yeah.
So, they're all pretty much the same, more or less. You don't really need a map to get around.
I get lost
Go
very
up.
easily in real life. That's why I was asking.
Go up, basically.
that. Just where
And
did
no, he
that
doesn't
go?
have accurate maps of them anyways.
Yeah, I feel like those would be
The planet himself he does have basic info on. This hive world is known as the Planet of Promise. Named so because upon immediately finding it, they immediately get an STC fragment. So, it seemed promising. No one ever said that the people who founded this planet were very original. So,
Hey, works for me.
yeah, you should be ecstatic by this, honestly. But, no. They found an STC fragment, and so we're immediately very giddy about it. Because the last time somebody found an STC fragment, they were gifted a planet in exchange for it. They're valuable.
Maybe
So-
we can find one of them.
Yeah, good luck finding it. The Mechanicus non-stop finds them. Or non-stop looks for them. Quite literally, religiously.
I never likely would.
So, as a result of that, they named it Promise and had very, very noble, bright names, such as... If I could bring up my stupid list here.
Ooh, quick notes.
There are three main hives to it. A bit small for a hive planet, but most of the other hives are fairly recent. By comparison, they're about 5,000 years old, whereas the hive cities of Solace, Hope, and Posterity are around 8 to 9,000 years old. So, Solace, Hope, and Posterity are considered the main hives, so to speak. And we do have a little bit of info on what's going down on those as well. Although this information is currently accessible only to the Inquisitor.
Haha.
But you can see that those files are there.
Just access denied, basically.
Yeah, they're meant for the eyes of the Inquisitor only, as well as his direct subordinates. He just hasn't gotten around to actually giving you people access just yet.
Well, okay.
You can ask him about it.
I was about to suggest that too.
You can just ask him about it. He probably just hasn't gotten around to it, to be honest. I mean, it is critical to your mission that you know what you're getting into.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask him for access to the files.
Okay. While you do that, Quell, Autismo, what are you two doing?
Chilling.
Just chilling.
Like a villain.
Apparently having decided that it's a good idea to, like, get a face mask. Lovely. Alright, then. Apparently Quell has decided he's damaged his jaw and now speaks like he's Darth Vader. A staticky Darth Vader, too.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, is Quell's hearing fixed
Okay, his
by
jaw
now?
is fixed. Awesome. We have excellent medical facilities. Speaking of which, everybody refund all of your wounds. You're back at full.
Yes. Which is a good news, considering I was only at 5 for a while.
Good
So I'm assuming
shit.
that Quell's hearing is back to normal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was fine, he was fine after you guys had gotten back onto the ship.
Alright then.
So, Quell, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're doing?
Probably just hanging out in the common room.
Not wanting to do much?
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything I need to do.
Okay. I'll assume then you just decide to pass the time
Yeah,
until everybody else is up and ready to go.
maybe
Alright,
like
and that leaves
take in my
Autismo.
gun.
You're gonna clean your gun and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a good
Service
idea.
units.
Maybe replace the power pack.
Quick question. How do I get rid of insanity points? I'm just wondering if my insanity is still
You
there.
don't.
You don't get rid of that or correct for the most part, unless special circumstances.
Okay.
And those special circumstances are decided solely by the GM.
Exactly.
So no, you can't get those removed.
All right. I just have to try not to get them too high.
Yeah.
So long as they don't go to 100, you're fine.
Yeah.
Autismo, what are you doing?
I
Is he still muted?
mean, I muted him from the server. Unless his mic is
He's
just.
still muted.
Nah, he's not server mute. He's self muted.
Huh. Well then.
I'm assuming he just does nothing. Oh boy, technical difficulties everywhere today. My favorite.
What you can do about it?
Yeah. Oh well.
I'm gonna walk to the mess hall and eat.
Kappa.
Okay. Go eat. Alright then.
Dinner time.
Oh yes. Luster, if I recall correctly, no, not Luster, I'm sorry. Autismo actually, I believe, was going to get some weapon training.
Said that last session?
I believe so, that he was going to go and do that. Because he now has himself a fully fledged power sword.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
So I'm going to assume that he just
Went to
goes
do
and does
that.
that. So let's just grab both of them. I just assume the two of them just go there.
Alrighty.
You know, you'd think that they'd keep the infirmary a bit closer to the
Quarters room.
Yeah. Well, actually, they should be in the common area. Actually, the quartermaster is just to get the things. Common area is also was originally a dueling area / training area. But I liked how common area sounded better. So it's kind of a little bit of both. I'll expand on its size later. Okay then. So he's off to do that. And he'll now have weapon training in power weapons.
Woo.
What can I guess since I'm at the quartermaster, it'd be a good idea to at least try to possibly get slightly better. What should be a good idea? What would be a good thing to try in requisition? Okay, words now.
Words, they don't work.
They really
I don't know
are
how
a
that
pain.
feels. Okay then. Allow me to bring up my allow me to bring up my stupid books. I didn't have those up. I knew I forgot something.
I'm currently looking at the
today.
Shoot.
Alright. Let's see if we can't get ourselves some tables. Okay. I hate how slow Acrobat Reader is.
Me both.
That's why I use Foxit File.
Okay. So what are you looking to get? Ranged weapons, melee weapons, what are you looking at?
A ranged weapon.
Okay. You can pick from pretty much anything on the list.
I don't want to pick anything where I basically have no shot at getting.
Well, you're not gonna get low-tech weapons. Those you can get yourself on the planet. The Inquisitor's not gonna bother holding on to those.
Right. Try. Can't remember what was like a. Nah, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Why does the Laslock have one? Oh,
The
but
Laslock is basically a flintlock.
oh yeah, it's also unreliable.
It's bad.
Yeah, I can see why. It's more risky.
Yeah.
Stupid bolt weapons have to be freaking rare, very rare. I should correct myself.
I'll be completely honest. I'm quite surprised the game actually lets you have those. Usually unaugmented humans can't even pick the damn things up, let alone fire them. So I'm surprised it even lets you have them.
I want to try to get the hot shot las pistol. Pistols are just useful.
Okay. That one's a rare, so that's a minus 20, I believe. Yep, it's a minus 20.
This is gonna
And
be
so you can choose to also use. Oh, what's your craftsmanship level?
craftsmanship level.
Common would be a +0 modifier.
Mm.
So it's a baseline.
Yeah, I think I just go for baseline. I don't.
Okay.
This...
You can choose to use the Inquisitors. Influence, and also you can decide to trade in your own pistol for a little bit of a bonus.
I think I'll do that. Try to trade in the pistol at the very least. I don't want to accidentally mess with Inquisitor's reputation.
Okay. The pistol will almost completely cancel out the negative, so I'll put it down to a scarce, so it's a minus 10.
All right. Here goes nothing. I click. Okay.
And
Maybe
I
two, that's a
take
no.
fail.
Yep, that is indeed a no.
You keep your pistol though,
Yeah, I
because the
remember
trade
that.
didn't go through.
If you lost your pistol, that would be
No,
very brutal.
because he's trading it towards it, and if
I know.
he just won't take the deal, he just won't take the pistol from you.
Yep.
Also, the Inquisitor makes a announcement over the ship's intercoms that the group of noobs that
I picked up.
didn't call you that, but you get what I mean. Your group, when you are finished with your preparations to meet him on the bridge.
Well, I was just wasting time until I got told it's time to go.
Okay, and I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was a beautiful time of getting to learn to know everybody.
Yep.
And stalk them, apparently.
Hey, it's not stalking if I was already there. I am highly curious.
That's exactly what a stalker would say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. You're now a stalker. I hope you're proud.
Character trait stalker.
Yes.
Get out the fiesta.
Let's see. Is able to destroy warframes fairly easily.
Mm-hmm.
And
Russian.
Is immune to abilities from other genres.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see what you did there. God damn it. Took me a second.
I
was
don't get it.
I'm surprised it took you a second, considering how much we play Warframe.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go back to this. So, all of you have decided that you're done, and you best not keep the Inquisitor waiting. Quill had already been here and tried to talk to the Inquisitor and was immediately snubbed. Because he's the Inquisitor, he can just do that. And so he all gives you basically a rundown of your mission. Telling you that you have more or less full control over this mission now. And that he is attempting, at least, to put at least a modicum of trust in you people, considering how, you survived a demon prince, so he's almost a little bit impressed by that. So, basically, he just tells you, it's your turn to do this stuff on your own. He's got other important business to attend to. You have one goal, and that is clear this entire subsector of Heresy.
Ooh.
As of now, there is only reports of possible, maybe, Heresy on just this hive world now that they haven't investigated. They're taking care of the other planet.
So
Usually through the use of lots and lots of ship-based bombs and stuff.
locate the heresy. Move it.
How you do it will be up to you. And everything else you do, he will remind you, reflects not only upon yourselves, but on him as well.
We'll try
So he expects to have good reports.
We'll do
He
our
doesn't
best.
care for details.
Does
To
he care
him, the
about
ends
details?
justify the means,
The ends justify the means.
in all but a select few cases,
Oh.
where the loss was far greater than the gain.
Pyrrhic victory.
Yeah, he does not want those.
No one wants those.
But he gives you a basic rundown of this planet you're going to. The Hive World of Promise, as Lester has already figured out, is a more manufacturing-based planet, although not quite on the level of a Forge World. And there are three main hives: Solace, Hope, and Posterity, to which the information about them is classified to all but the Inquisitor and his warband. As his warband, you are now privy to this information.
Okay.
Of the three hives, Hive Solace, currently dealing with a lot of odd things at a very high level. There is a possibility of corruption at the very highest levels of nobility. Leadership has recently changed and has been implementing multiple laws which are almost detrimental to the hive, such as restrictions on travel outside of it.
Now that just seems weird.
Indeed it does.
Flex a bit too much on.
And while oftentimes travel can be restricted during times of crisis, it is never explicitly outright forbidden. And in this case, travel going into the city is forbidden. Out of, it's getting there. And travel into the city, for normal civilians, will be met with warnings, and then with gunfire.
That's a
That
problem.
sounds like there might be a bit of
Under
heresy.
the pretense of a possible infection.
Oh.
But no other exact reports are known of this, even what type of infection it is. In fact, the idea that it has something to do with some kind of disease only just came about to the Inquisitor's attention very recently, leading him to suspect lots of heresy,
Exactly.
and possibly at the
Oh.
highest levels.
Yep.
Hive Hope was the second hive built, and also the second you will be looking into. Hive Hope has experienced something a little bit stranger. While there aren't any possibly corrupt nobles that we know of yet, and if there are, they're certainly being very quiet. There is, however, been a very large increase in incursions, more or less, by gangers from the Underhive. And this is not something that often happens. Usually, these hive gangers tend to stick to the Underhive. So the fact that they're coming in, and in fairly large numbers, has led to the possibility of a variety of things. The Inquisitor suggests that you go to the Hive City's Adeptus Arbites for more information on it, as these things are fairly recent and only just came to his attention not long before traveling to Calthir. And then we get to Hive Posterity. Hive Posterity had been fairly quiet until several months ago, where there were reports of a possible group of rather angry and dejected Hive citizens. And then the whole Hive went dark. Scans over the Hive have noted a potential decrease of approximately 80% of its population, likely dead.
That sounds like the first
For
place
all
we should
intents
probably
and
check
purposes, this Hive is been decimated.
We should check that hive for give us some information.
Not much else is known. Communications had been cut off not long after that.
out. Actually, you know what? I don't know if this would be the best hive to go to first. The first one sounds a bit worse off, but... no.
While still several billion people still, several tens of millions of people still live in the Hive. I was thinking full population, sorry. Tens of millions of people still live in the Hive, you can notice if you do scans over it for life that many of its areas have just completely gone dark. There are no massive congregations of people, no more than a few thousand per area, surrounded by just the cold steel of its now silent walls.
That's a mental image and a half.
We need to search probably that place first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe try to reestablish communications.
That way we can very least you can figure out what's happening.
And maybe, coordinate assistance.
We have no idea what's over there.
Well, the Inquisitor has given you all you need to know. How you do this mission is now up to you.
So, I vote for the third.
Good luck, and just remember, the Emperor protects.
So...
Off you go.
So, Shion Luster and the Artismo and Quell. Which...
I imagine you're looking at like a data pad, like with all their names written down.
Yes.
Yes.
Like
You just imagine that's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's
Just
what
like
I'm
because
doing.
he just pauses for a second. It's like,
Yeah,
you two.
It does.
Yeah.
Which
like
would
that.
honestly kind of fit, given that, like,
I don't know any of you, except maybe
well, that too.
Shion.
Actually, yeah, you don't really know them very well. You weren't with them for very long.
Yeah.
The
The rest of you kind of know each other
I
a
would
bit.
say we should either go to the first planet or the third planet. More towards the third. Not planet. Hive, sorry.
Yeah, it's alright. Don't worry.
Yep.
It happens.
The planet is completely dotted with hives. So, but these three are the ones with actual problems.
It happens.
Outside of, the massive poverty and general abuse of power by nobles, the normal stuff.
Yeah, but the other one being completely dark, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Is the communication like? Will we be able to communicate up to here if we need more assistance?
Yes.
Well, that's what we're.
You will be capable of doing so. The hive didn't go dark just because there's, as far as I can tell, it's because there's jamming. It's just simply because
Lots
the
of
people who likely know how to use a radio are probably dead
Okay,
So-
and or
so-
not willing to answer.
So the systems themselves aren't faulty.
Yeah, the systems are fine, but it's just
Not
the
as
people
far as they could tell. The communications were never truly cut off. More of it stopped
just-
responding.
Okay. I thought maybe that there was a jammer or something there that would prevent communication.
I think it would have came up in his report on
Not as far as he can
just
tell.
blocking the con.
There is always a possibility of it. The Inquisitor never rules out any possibility, but he finds that one to be
Less
unlikely.
plausible.
He finds it to be rather unlikely given the circumstances.
So
He finds it more likely that, given the specific nature of the possible militant action of these individuals, it's safe to assume that communications are dead simply because nobody's capable of answering.
okay.
Because they don't know how, or they're dead.
So what this probably means is that the nobles are all gone, and we have only the people in the lower hive, or everybody who gets close is just going to be killed. So
There's different. For the case may be, I say we check that hive.
But here's the thing: this hive will probably be more difficult to establish domicile over than the others. Because at least with the others, we'd have an easier time talking our way out, but the communication in this area might be worse. So, or it might get worse before we can make it better. So, I'm either for 3 or 2.
Well, I'll let Lester his input.
I think we should go 2, 3. Try to find out why exactly communications have stopped.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna.
Because if it is a case of where the machines have something faulty, I'm the only one here who knows how to fix it. So.
Well, I wouldn't say you're the only one here in this room. There's
I would.
probably another tech priest here, or inquisitor.
No.
Do you think our Inquisitor wants to
This
bother
Inquisitor
with
is the
this?
only one on this ship. This is his ship.
His personal ship.
Inquisitors are very solitary people.
Oh,
They don't often work together.
Capo.
okay.
In fact,
so
they all have
he
their
is
own
the
different
only one.
ideologies.
So you are the only one who could fix this, so if it's mechanical. So let us. I would say we should probably shove off there.
So you've all decided that you're going to which hive?
The third hive, I think it was Hope.
Posterity?
Posterity.
Yeah, I believe that was
Posterity.
Sounds good to me.
And our current... I think the autism has overcome him, and he's just gone catatonic.
That sounds so bad.
But it's probably true. He's not responding to anything. And when we
Either that, or he's too amazed by the fact he's now got his own personal sister of battle.
maybe.
Which the Inquisitor also notes that during the time that you were all spent messing about with demons and whatnot, he has noted that she has a very, very decent ability to fly. So he notes that he's not even going to bother wasting a pilot on your people. You just got your own.
Nice.
Oh, that's
So he basically now just tells you if you're ready to go, shove off.
all right. I would like to see if I can procure a few more Flamer rounds extra to what I've
You're going to
taken.
need it.
Yeah.
You're going to need it because where you're going, You
There's
likely
nothing
can't
there.
replenish your ammo,
Exactly.
and you
so-
don't know how long you're gonna be there.
Exactly. That's why I'd like to see if I could take more than I think is going to be necessary, like 5 more than, or 5 to 10 more rounds than usual.
All of you with a las gun, grab 120. Add 120 ammo to your inventory.
All right.
Luster,
Alright.
you have an auto gun, so you have 60 ammo.
2 clips.
Hi. Hi.
I
And
do-
what about me?
Why only 60? Whatever. And those with a pistol also carry 60.
What about a flamer?
Flamer, give me a second.
So I have 30.
I'm going by the
round-
defaults, by the way.
So I have a 30-round mag.
You got 4. You could choose to grab some more.
I'd like to grab a lot more.
Okay, roll for it.
Okay.
Requisition. This one's fairly easy, though, because it's just ammo. No, you restock on what you got. You got 4.
Okay.
Not including what's in the mag.
Okay, so I have
So you
6
got
shots.
6 total shots.
That's
All of
kind
you don't. All of you have ammo. What you've added to your inventory is your spare.
Alright, so I have 90. I'd like to try to requisition some more ammo as well.
Roll for it. Yours is gonna be easy, and you fail miserably. You just give the guy your ammo.
Wait, what?
Hey, dude, you want some more ammo? He just looks at you funny and tells you to go away.
All right.
Well,
I mean, I have.
They're not gonna be restocking anytime soon, so he's not just gonna give out his a whole bunch of extra ammo to people he doesn't know.
That's understandable.
And you seem very suspicious, acting like an idiot and trying to offer him ammo. While asking... You're trying to ask him for ammo while handing him a clip.
Does he
A
take...
full clip, I'd like to add.
Does,
You want to
He
take
just
the
looks at you
full clip?
confused and then just tells you to go away.
Oh, I would love if he took the full clip and said thank
If
you.
you rolled
You'd have to
100,
clip
I'm
it.
making you give him a clip.
But it's a crit failure.
No, it's not. That's not a natural crit.
This
though.
is
That's
not
just
a
degree.
pure crit fail, though.
Mhm.
You have to be really stupid to ask for ammo and then hand him a magazine.
Okay.
You have to be like a supreme level of stupid.
Okay. So, everybody has what they need?
Well,
Yeah, I really don't think I'm going to need more than
I'll
shots.
have to
Yeah,
make- I'll just have
you
to
have
make
plenty of
shots
shots.
I'm ready to shove off everyone.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
ready
then.
to. I'm not gonna test my luck in requisition anymore.
Alright, then. Off we go. It's not zoomed in.
Da, 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 da.
Okay.
So,
There we go.
we saved the hive world.
This is actually probably the cleanest you will ever see the actual literal dirt of a hive world. Sadly, it looks nothing like that, at least in this one. This one's completely filled with dust due to the fact of possible whole hive decimation.
Oh.
Buildings are still standing just fine.
Yep.
But, you notice a distinct lack of,
People.
a overcrowded population.
I would like to see if, roll to see if I can see any fallen buildings. Or
Yeah, sure, roll for it.
would I not need a roll for that?
You said go for it.
You can. You can if you want.
Here comes crit failure.
Watch what you
Thou
say.
asks, and thou shalt receive.
So,
Yeah,
You
what
turn
do
to
I
the
see?
group and go, everything is falling down!
Oh my!
To which
God.
everybody just looks at you, almost kind of panicked, and then just decide to all, run over to the side of the plane. Not the plane,
The plane.
You were given a baby's first Corvus Black Star.
Okay.
So it's like a mini Black Star. It's nowhere near as fast, but it holds enough of you.
Yay.
The hive's falling
But it
apart.
also has no built-in guns.
No, not yet.
But to alleviate that, it is still, while being not as fast as a Chorus Black Star, will easily will easily outrun anything but like full military vehicles.
Guys!
So unless you encounter something along the lines of Space Marines coming to kill you,
Oh my goodness.
you probably shouldn't worry about it.
Mhm.
Also gives me an excuse not to have you people try and call in a bombing run. But currently Golgarth is currently panicking, thinking that this hive has fallen down when that's just how hives normally look.
No, it's sinking to the ground.
Sinking.
You have a bit of a sinking feeling that this isn't going to end well.
Yeah, I know.
Can I
This
attempt
isn't
to
going to
roll
be a
so I can-
prosperous adventure. This isn't
Can I-
any hope.
Actually, because of that, all of you roll perception.
Oh, buddy.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, you can see that Golgarth is full of crap. So can you.
Sweet.
You think he might be onto something, but you're pretty sure he's crazy.
He might be honest.
You're pretty sure he's crazy.
The Earth's flat.
Okay, listen.
Stop right now.
You're not the autist here.
Alright, I'm pretty sure our local autist is actually just not here at all.
Yeah.
We are supposed to be getting storms around here, so I would assume that he's probably just gotten hit by that.
Yeah.
So,
Ripped.
as a result, I have the authority to actually roll for him.
Oh my
Because
god.
I'm capable of doing that, so I'll just do that, just for fun.
Rolls nat 100. Oh no.
Rolls nat 100 on a jumping test.
Oh my! He smacks you in the face and brings you back to your senses.
Oh, thank you.
In true autistic fashion.
And then just says like, "You see that down there? That ain't sinking!"
Oh. You know what? That might have been the ship and moving. I kind of have bad vision when it comes to this. I'm sorry.
And I assume then he just like waves his unactivated power sword in your face and be like, "You dumb!"
Yeah.
Shitter.
Not even like doing it to like hit you, just like kind of waving it in his face because it would just happen to be in his hand. Alright, then. That was completely unexpected, but I'll take it.
Alright.
So, you all have then just decided that the hive is not sinking and that Golgarth is just an insane preacher now.
I'm not
Yeah.
insane. I just have bad vision.
Nah, you're an innocent
sure.
creature. Let's go into the city now.
Yeah.
How am I
Alright.
insane?
Can't hear you, insane person. Go.
Yeah, you deal with enough crazy, with putting your mind into the crazy place.
I know, right?
You don't need crazy outside of the crazy place. So, onwards you move into the Hive City. As you approach, you could tell that the most of the buildings are, for the most part, intact, such as landing pads and other more sturdy buildings. They are, for the most part, intact, rusted, probably beyond measure, but still standing just fine.
I think I might have an idea of where we should probably search first. I would either
Well, you've
say
been set down, and you are currently greeted with the smell of ash.
Oh.
Ew, that is not a good smell. That is not a good smell whatsoever.
That's pretty
Can I roll
terrible.
to see if I spot any communications equipment nearby?
You can.
Alright then.
No,
Um,
there isn't.
Okay.
I just wanted to make you roll.
Okay. Even though I passed.
I
Yeah,
know
no.
it.
Well, you could
But-
not pass based on if it was like.
Well,
Or
here's the thing, though,
modifiers.
is that you could pass just fine.
But
It doesn't
not
mean
a-
it's going to make the stuff appear.
Yep.
Right.
If it wasn't there to begin with, but I don't need to tell you that.
I would like
Fair
this roll and see if there's is anybody around. Like, can I spot anybody in the area?
Well,
Roll.
you can find a lot of areas where you could tell something bad took place. There are multiple scorch marks across many of the buildings around you, as well as long dried, I'm sorry, areas that had long ago burned and now are just
Sad.
not.
Yeah.
They just been sitting there unattended with a few dead bodies in the middle of decomposing, lying around. Likely that somebody just hasn't come by to pick up and, burn properly.
Could I like to use warp sense or something? See if there's any signs, traces of the.
Please
Yes,
don't
you
use
can.
your warp powers.
No, it would be very helpful in this case.
All right.
Could be.
Let's go.
Let's warp. Let's go.
Where did that one? Oh,
no!
That was at least it's not doubles.
It's still a failure.
You're right. It is.
You don't see crap.
This is
Okay.
You
fine.
see smoke.
Okay.
I just
And then you
see-
realize you're not actually looking through something, you're just inhaling the smoke from the exhaust pipes of the ship you just landed on.
Okay.
Man, you people suck with your rolls today. This is
I know.
great.
I've actually been
Like
doing
two-
pretty well.
It's like the
Uh,
second.
but,
it's like
um,
two.
Except for that
You,
failure.
You could not center your mind. There's too much,
Smoke.
for lack of better term, there's too much chaos here, just not the warp kind of chaos.
Oh.
It's too much turmoil in the general area. There's too much of an imprint from everything that you can't center it at all.
Okay. So it's just a bunch of everything.
It's basically to take a saying from something else. It'd be like trying to find a very specific grain of sand in a desert the size of a continent. You can't make it out at all.
Well,
That's
they
a very
shouldn't-
Like
accurate
you
one.
cannot center your mind at all.
Okay.
At least you didn't roll a 99.
At least she didn't get us killed.
I mean, 99.
There's the
also.
important thing.
Yeah, that is the important. All right. It was worth a shot.
Mm-hmm. So what are the rest of you doing?
I would like to propose that we move forward a bit, but cautiously. Have our weapons at the ready just in case.
I
Yeah.
always have my weapon at the ready.
You sounded suggestive. Don't ever do that.
You fool!
Oh my.
Wait, no, there are no children around. Good.
There's no. I mean, if you count the dead, maybe.
Oh,
Morbid. Morbid.
very
Oh,
morbid.
But not inaccurate.
Okay.
Grim darkness
so
is grim.
Grim darkness is grim and.
I would like to see, describe, when we are walking in, do we see... Are we on the bottom level?
No, you are. Where would you decide to go first?
I would...
You can choose from upper, middle, or lower hive.
I would probably suggest middle
No,
hive.
I'm sorry. You can pick from upper and middle.
Yeah, we'd have to actually
You
travel.
can't pick
down
lower
and-
hive. Like, that's just toxic hell.
Yeah.
You wouldn't actually be able to get out of your ship without dying.
Actually, let's go to let's do top first and work our way down.
That's what I was thinking.
Granted, it will take us a longer time to get back to our ship, though, in case danger occurs.
You will all do have personal communicators to, at the very least,
Call in the ship.
communicate to Nyla.
Okay.
She will stay with the ship as much as she'd prefer to,
Come and battle
shoot
with
some
us.
heretics. Oh, no. She doesn't care about you people. She cares more about shooting heretics.
Yep.
But it is the Inquisitor's order that she be the one to stay with the ship, being its pilot.
Yeah, because if
So
our
orders
pilot
she
dies,
obeys.
we're screwed. I don't know how to fly a ship, and I doubt anyone else here does.
Nope, none of you do, and it's a specialist skill, so you can't even bother trying. You'll fail. And then crash and die. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you.
Rocks
Gotcha.
fall, everyone dies.
Maybe I should have taken to learn how to fly a ship, but what happens happens.
Okay, so
Well, you might be able to ask the Inquisitor to have a pilot teach you when you get back. That is certainly a thing he can have happen.
So,
Awesome.
So where do you decide to go? Upper Hive?
I would suggest middle, but upper is fine with me.
I'd rather
Upper
go with
hive.
upper. Because I would
Okay.
imagine the upper hive would be where the communications equipment would be.
I would think middle would be, like, upper middle would be where the
I mean, we're going to both
communications is.
places anyway, but
Yeah. True. Well, hopefully.
Okay, so upper hive it is then?
Yeah.
Alright, you managed to make it there with no problems.
Okay.
And in doing so, you could see that it's in much better shape than the lower hives would be on a normal day. But it bears still the scars of
War. Or battle.
battle. More like, you can't tell if it was outright war or not, given that there was you have no actual evidence to suggest that there was some kind of incursion of some kind by forces Heretic or Xenos. But they are always a possibility. Because remember, heresy is everywhere.
Burn the witch!
Burn the
Witch!
witch.
A witch! I just thought of Monty Python. He's like, she's a witch! A witch!
Yeah, that's what the reference was supposed to be.
that was a
I love
Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge reference, but you know.
Yep.
Anyway,
What kind of person do you think I am? A casual?
Needless
Yes.
tangents. Let's move on.
Needless
Indeed.
tangents. Let's move on.
so what are you people doing now?
I would like us to, when we land, do a brief scouting around the ship to make sure there's nothing that will blow up.
There's nothing that would blow up. Simple, but sounds necessary. I don't know.
I mean, we can always have Nyla do that.
Yeah, you're right. That's what she's there for, to protect the ship.
Yeah,
And who better to protect the ship than a sister of battle?
I ship
Okay,
that.
so you just send out Nyla to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She ignores you entirely.
Can we? I would like to use Captain Tismo, or
Yeah,
like
have Autismo order her to do
He
it.
tells her to do it, she goes and does it.
Okay, I was
Well.
going to use. Okay.
Don't forget that
She
she
only
has
listens to
loyalty
him.
to the Inquisitor and to him.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So if we ever need Nyla to do
She has
something,
she has no actual oath to you people.
yeah, just get Autismo to get her to ask stuff. Yeah, I can speak.
And she will go do it. I was hoping nobody would actually do that and just completely ignore all of you. That would have been hilarious.
That's why I remembered that from last session.
Good
My
job.
memory's
I'm happy
bad
for that.
but
Okay, so she goes off, decides to scout the general area so long as someone stays near the ship. And by someone, she means all of you.
burn the ship.
She would probably have to shoot you for that.
I'd shoot
if
you.
you did.
That was out of
Okay, you get
character.
shot twice. It's double
that
tap.
was out of character.
Oh, wow.
Out of character. Yes.
Okay,
It was.
so. Alright, so. I should probably make some rolls. Managing 6 characters at once is difficult. Oh. So, after about an hour or so, Nyla returns. Area is completely clear of anything alive. And anything that could also possibly harm somebody outside of their own stupidity.
Okay.
Such as, I mean, you could certainly harm yourselves by jumping off the nearest hive spire, but wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
Of course.
And she notes that there are several less than loyal signs of battle. such as having found an autogun.
Oh, is there any
Hey,
ammo? Is there any ammo left in it?
Nope,
Oh.
it's been picked clean.
Ah.
Do you mind if I borrow that?
It's got no ammo at all.
So? Or I would like to throw it on the ship.
She'll throw it on the ship,
Okay.
and
Actually, you know what? Why don't
that
you...
will be the loot, the
Wait,
spoils of war
wait.
that you can all claim by the end of it.
Golgarth would like to say something. Hey, why can't I remember his Matt's name?
Luster.
Luster. Hey, Luster, didn't your gun jam before? I heard it on the radio.
I fixed it.
I know, but wouldn't it be good to have another just in case stuff happens?
All right. Just have a second
I see
gun.
what you're going for. I see what you're going for, and I'm laughing hysterically. Love it.
Gun jam. Switch to the other one.
gun jams again.
She sees no harm in it. Given that since she realized that your gun had jammed, it's likely that it's not as functional as before, and she would prefer it that you all come back alive.
That's nice of her.
Mostly because her returning when some of you are dead wouldn't look so good for her trying to repent for, having already been mind controlled. She doesn't need any more of the Inquisition looking down on her.
Yeah. So add that into your...
And also, she would kind of hate to have any of you die to heretics, because that is wasting the lives of the faithful.
They're not even
Remember,
people.
your lives belong to the Emperor. Wasting them is heresy.
Wait.
Yeah, you're right.
Everything is heresy, remember.
He would rip us apart in the warp.
So,
All right.
she hands you the auto gun. There is no ammo in it.
All right. I take a spare clip out of my inventory and load it into it.
Okay.
Just don't dual wield them.
No,
No,
I'm
you
not
can't.
an idiot.
Don't do gun
Can't,
katas.
unfortunately. There's no rules for that.
There's no rules for this.
I'm sorry, actually, there are.
Nani?
I probably take.
Well, there's
I
a
probably
two-weapon
take
master.
I probably
There's
take,
two weapon master, it's what it's called, and also you need ambidextrous.
Oh yeah, I was remember.
And I'd also
It's mostly meant for either two melee weapons or a melee weapon and a pistol, but I don't think it said you couldn't use it with two rifles.
I'd probably be taking so many negatives that rolling for.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you a minus 60. That I would consider a hellish test.
No, then watch him only
You
roll
are
nat
not
ones.
BJ Blazkowicz, alright?
Then watch him only roll nat ones after you do that. Switches back to one gun.
Then
rolls
I
a
will
nat
let you
100.
become him.
Become the man.
You will become the dude Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
Alright then. So
Yeah. So
you got a spare auto rifle. This one actually has a sling on it. Old and dirty, but you can use that, kind of sling the thing over your shoulder, so you don't have to actually be holding that thing in your other hand.
yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that.
I thought you were actually gonna have him just say yeah, I could use another one, and then get it from her and then just take it. I was assuming that's what you were gonna do.
Oh, I'm not that rude. I was thinking of it.
Anyway, so there's nothing around that would directly cause you harm.
All right, nice.
So you can move about freely within the general vicinity.
I would like
That much is confirmed that you can do.
question, would there still be restaurants and stuff, or
They'd be
No,
it'd
there
be
weren't any
empty
to begin with.
if they.
there weren't any to begin with?
Let me tell you about the standard life of a hive citizen. You go to work after 10 plus hours, and you're lucky if you see the light of day
Well, I was,
every day of your life.
well, we are in the higher born area, so that's why I was.
Most of the stuff just comes from everywhere else. Still, the place is fairly toxic to standard humans.
Well, good thing we're not standard humans.
If you were any lesser, if you went to the Underhive, you would probably be taking severe radiation in this case. Lots of lots of nuclear waste in this particular case went into the refining processes.
And I'm guessing I don't have enough cybernetics to avoid that.
Well, if you so much as have some kind of rebreather, you should be mostly fine. It's a lot of airborne chemicals, really. But with all of you having been either gone through rigorous training, or have been exposed to hazardous materials, or in your case, you were literally born around it.
Yeah.
Being on the well, actually, also you as well.
I know.
Having been on a ship, and for the one on the Forge world.
Oh yeah.
For the Forge.
You were pretty much born around this stuff. You've developed a minor immunity to it. Such as well, like most people who live on a hive, develop a minor immunity to this stuff.
Survival.
So you shouldn't need to worry about it on the upper or middle hive. Lower hive is where it gets dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And where it gets fun.
Did you just say where it gets funny?
Where it gets fun, yeah. For me, at least. Alright, so, what are you all off to do?
Is there any,
I want to go see if we can search for more supplies.
That's a decent idea.
Your group runs this. You decide what you're doing.
Yeah, I want to go look. I want to go look for more supplies. Maybe maybe that sniper rifle that's been eluding me since the beginning of this entire thing.
You're never gonna get it.
I highly doubt there will be any more guns around here of any value.
I will get my sniper rifle if it kills me.
We can arrange that.
I would like to ask for the one gun that Luster has.
No.
I believe the question answer.
I command. I use command.
I really hope you suffer for this.
You can't on other people.
Oh.
That's nice.
Those are one of my those are one of the rules that I think even the rulebook says just roleplay it.
Oh. Okay.
So just argue in character.
Nah, I'm good. I want this to be a short, simple. I demand you to give me that gun.
Nope.
No.
And apparently also our one Imperial Guardsman has a bit of an obsession with something with a zipper. That's what it sounds like. It's probably a duffel bag. If I can hear that background noise.
Oh, now I just realized what you're talking.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to use. I would like us to just search in a group.
Don't tell me what to do. What if I want to see places of interest in this upper area?
We will go together so that we don't get sniped off one by one. Granted, going as a group does make us a larger target, but I'd rather have a little bit more since all I have is 6 shots.
You have a flamethrower.
With 6 shots!
But it's a flamethrower.
I can't do much with 6 shots.
So use your head. Don't get into fights.
Which is why I use you guys as meat shields.
Okay,
Well,
I find offense to that. I'm gonna make sure the next time I'm gonna make sure the next time the warp does anything stupid to me, you're gonna get hurt first.
Yeah.
Anyway,
This is exactly the amount of autism I was hoping for.
Yeah. No. You. All right.
I
Any
love
building
this.
we need to. All right. Any building we need to go into. We make Gold Guard
Yeah,
go in
that's
first.
yeah, that's what I'm really looking for.
There
Any
are lots
place-
of buildings around.
Good.
Is there any of them that look important, like that says, "Hey, this is like a."
Well, there's a couple of spires, but none of them really stand out from each other.
That's a
There's
shame.
a lot of more fancy-looking buildings, but none of them look any more important than any of the others, per se. Like nothing really stands out to you from them from an exterior.
I see. I guess we just have to just check them one by one if we're.
Golgarth, you're up.
Okay, I'll go first.
Careful.
He's just accepted his fate. All right, so do you enter the nearest building, I assume?
Sure, I go go. I would like to check the door. Would that be perception?
The door kind of falls off.
Okay.
The door just falls down. It had been like basically just standing on like a sliver of the door left.
All right, I would like to.
And then it just kind of falls over.
I'd like to use my loud hailer and command.
Okay.
Should I roll or should I command?
What are you gonna command?
I would. Any person who is in here, please come out so that we do not harm you.
I love how passive aggressive that is. Go for it.
Yeah.
Oh
No.
no. Okay.
You come off as too passive and not enough aggressive.
Okay.
Rip.
Anything that would be in there would probably just have ignored you.
I would like to walk.
If
take a
anything at
step
all,
in.
you can't even tell if there's anything in there.
I would like to step in.
Okay.
Anything?
You the only one going in? What about the rest of you?
Qual is right behind me. He said.
I want to wait and see what's in there before I follow in after him. Like, have
So
Goldar.
are you like at least in the doorway?
Yeah, I'm gonna be by the doorway. I'm not gonna step in until.
I assume you look in though, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking in. Until I get.
Also, I forgot. I would
All
like to have
all
my,
of you roll perception.
Ooh.
I forgot to mention
All
what
right.
I wanted to do. I wanted to have my eviscerator out.
Oh, hey, the autist is here.
Yeah, the autist is here.
Oh, there he is. Good.
Oh, that kind of no. That's good. I don't see anything.
Again.
No, you don't see anything. Jason doesn't see anything either.
Me and the autist got it, BB.
Yep, pretty much. You can see that there are various, well, there's not really any dead bodies around.
Woo!
Save for the occasional, dead, Arbites.
Oh.
That's, just, out and about. But, nothing too much. Around, however, there are, a couple of things such as, you notice along one of the walls that there is four, if I can speak words, 4 large slash marks against it.
That doesn't sound good. Had my share of giant evil creatures for one day.
It
But,
might not be giant.
No, it's not too big, but it's it looks certainly big enough to have hurt a lot.
Yeah.
But they don't even look. Upon closer inspection, it doesn't look as though the cuts in there are that deep, and in fact, they're not even all that even across. So it's not as if it had been a giant claw or anything like that. Upon closer inspection, it looks actually like more 4 separate slashes. They're too unevenly spaced to really
Be like a claw or...
come to the conclusion that, oh, it's a giant monster.
I see. So what's the significance of these 4 marks supposed to be? They seem to be put here just to be placed here.
Well, you could tell that they were definitely cut into the wall with fairly significant force. You would be able to easily tell that it was not done by a regular weapon. This is more along the lines of a possible power weapon. The cuts are
Autismo,
fairly
what did you
clean.
do?
You did nothing.
The cuts are fairly clean.
So that wouldn't be autism.
And it's against a very hard surface. It's not like it's plywood. It's very likely some kind of metal. Very likely steel, given the plant's very accelerated manufacturing process of that material.
I see.
So it was a regular blade probably wouldn't be able to make such a clean cut in that.
Got you.
There's also a dead body right below.
God
Oh,
damn it!
okay.
Forgot to mention that. I'm sorry.
That's something that I would like to know.
You're just all examining this giant like mark on the wall. You look down, like, oh, it's a dead body.
Like, that's what I was like.
Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
It was just like you gave me the impression like was you explaining it? I'm like, this is all an explanation.
I apologize. I meant for them to be like about parallel
No, don't worry. It's just like
to each other, as if like someone had slashed it
it's like it
and
came
not
off
meant.
as a
I didn't mean to come across with it being a design of some kind.
Yeah, it was like I was like, I'm hearing all the information. It's like
The body
can't really
also
make any
has
sense of it.
a heavy slash into two of them into the shoulder and right into the chest. They seem to be separate.
Can I roll to see if he has anything valuable on him?
Looting the
Um,
Are
dead.
you actually going to pickpocket
Is
him?
that question?
Well, you can
Nick,
certainly
is
search
that
him
heresy?
for.
No.
You are
It's called procurement on
on the
site.
hunt for
I
heretics.
didn't know it's called Assassin's Creed the game.
Listen,
You can
if this is more or less procurement on site, I'm going to try to procure as much as I can so that I don't die.
Maybe
You
there
find
should be
a
something
sniper
important.
rifle.
Actually, no. See if there's anything like any sort of identification or anything important. You might be able to get some like something useful.
roll perception.
You don't find anything.
No, he just looks like a regular old Arbites.
Can we? Are there any other Arbites that we could just?
Well,
examine?
it just looks to Matt like it's a regular Arbites.
Oh no. Well, I have better perception than these fools. So
Yeah,
just-
go.
At 100.
Shion.
Yeah, and before
Do
you
that.
roll 100.
Matt just gets up, walks away. It's like, I can't find anything. He's dead.
He's dead, Jim.
He's dead, Jim.
You think he's dead too?
I want to
I'd like to
pickpocket
jump
the
in.
dude.
Okay.
I want to see it.
Roll perception. Oh my!
No, you,
Not you!
I said I was looking at the body.
I heard
I heard
Autismo
the
say he was gonna look at.
He said he was gonna do it first.
Okay.
That
Fine.
was my mistake. He got it.
You
See nothing.
you find that he is holding a You see that in his at his side there is in a holster, actually fallen out of the holster, and behind his slumped over body is a damaged beyond all repair, but still recognizable las pistol.
So I wouldn't be able to fix it.
No, it's like it's. In fact, for you, you could tell very easily it's broken beyond repair. The machine spirit is no longer in it.
Oh.
I can't fix it.
So it basically just means the thing can't be fixed. That's not abnormal
I would
whenever
like-
something is broken beyond repair.
I would like to pick it up and question who has las weapons here.
It's
It's unusable.
Is there?
No, I'm asking for spare parts, like for that type of dealy.
It's shattered.
It's not.
Oh,
even
it's
salvageable.
not-
You wouldn't
shattered.
you wouldn't be able to reliably get
Any
working parts out of
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
Alright.
there's it's completely useless.
I'd like to point out that nobody knows how things work. People think that weapons fire because the machine spirit inside of them is sufficiently angry. Nobody knows how the parts work together, let alone what each individual part does.
Oh. I would like to.
That's why they know how to build the machines that build everything instead of just building the things.
This is true.
They know how to build the machines because that's what's been printed into the STC machines. It just builds it for them. They just tell it what to do.
Cool
Uh,
things.
They don't know how anything works.
I would like to.
They don't even know how power armor works.
Okay. All right. I would like to say. So whatever killed this man was able to destroy this as well.
That means they knew to destroy it.
Quell, Autismo, roll intelligence.
D100.
Oh yeah,
no.
that's my intelligence.
That's a perfect number for it, but no, it just barely wasn't enough. But thankfully, yes, that deserves a dab.
Yeah, yeah.
Roll the dab. Roll the dab.
All right then. Jason is able to tell that it's fairly weird that an Arbites has the last weapon.
And all you see
What
is
makes
an
it weird?
Octa stab in the corner.
Arbites are never armed with las weapons. Arbites, las weapons are far more expensive than slug weapons. Solid projectiles.
So, would you say that...
They're often armed with autoguns at times, and occasionally, when it's the full Imperial Arbites, they get to be armed with the fun stuff like gunships and tanks. But aside from weaponry, they're still below the... Unless they're like the proper Imperial Arbites that travel from planet to planet, being proper Judge Dreads, cranked up to 11. Then they're usually not armed with anything above an autogun or a shotgun. Having a las pistol is very much strange, even for those in the upper spires patrolling it.
So it's above their pay grade.
More like it's out of their reach entirely.
Wow.
Las weapons aren't just handed out. They're normally restricted to proper Imperial personnel. Like the Imperial Guard. You two would know this from your... Well, at least Jason remembers from when he was first being trained in it. As an Imperial Guardsman. That not many people have las guns. Outside of themselves.
Okay, so yet he has a las gun or las pistol.
Yep.
Why? Though?
But it's broken beyond repair. And let's see if I can. Yeah, it's fairly odd.
Does he have any other weaponry on him?
No.
Okay.
He likely had himself either a las gun, judging by the las pistol, or he had an auto gun, which would be standard, but that is nowhere to be seen.
Because I was thinking
It's
that
very possible it was looted by one of the remaining
Because I was wondering.
denizens of this population, because there are still plenty of people here. There's a couple... There's tens of millions of people still on this hive.
Because what I was thinking was that maybe that destroyed las pistol wasn't his.
It's very likely, given that there was a holster the size of it.
And don't forget that he had
Like
a
it
grip.
would you could probably, it's probably like the exact size for a las pistol. Like it was rounded.
Okay.
Unlike an auto pistol, which would be much bulkier. It was very almost rounded on the end of the holster, so it would be almost a perfect fit for a las pistol.
So it's safe to assume the las pistol was the dead man's.
Yes, it was that dead Arbites.
Okay.
So, what do we do now? We know that there's a broken gun, and whatever caused this trouble was strong enough to kill these men.
And leave massive gashes into metal walls, so that means they had power weaponry, most likely.
True. Granted, would we be able to expel the option of it was a warped creature?
Want me to try checking?
Do you believe that would cause any more warp destruction if it was the case?
You know what? I just accept my fate if that was the case.
Well, here's what you can do. If you scout the rest of this building, given that you can use... You'll likely be under these doing these investigations across several days, so you'll likely need to have shelter. You can either attempt to find refuge with one of the remaining groups of the population, to which you know literally nothing about any of them.
Yeah,
So you kind of be rolling the dice quite literally there.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can decide to take up a residence in an abandoned building that somebody has so graciously just left open, or had the door fall off of, like in this case.
All right then. I say we just finish scouting. This
And if you set up a base, I will allow Xion a place to properly concentrate and therefore almost reduce the possibility of
Warp phenomenon.
of him phenomenon.
Her and phenomenon. No. And I approve of this. do the thing.
Okay, so let's finish
Yeah,
scouting this
let's-
building then.
Yes. I would like to prepare my eviscerator.
I don't think.
Okay.
I guess better safe than sorry.
I'm
Yeah.
just having it. I'm just holding it. If you're gonna force me to be out in the front lines, still.
He's got a point. If he's going to be our meat shield, he needs to be able to defend himself.
You're fair.
I hate you two so much right now.
That's our line.
Your next line is.
Next, you'll say.
Okay, we would like to explore the rest of this building. How big is it? How many floors?
That's a few.
So
All right.
what? 3, 4? How many rooms each floor, or how many rooms are on the floor that we're in now?
It's more like a lobby type area. It's
So just
rather,
one
it's rather
big,
open.
So one big room.
Alright.
Yeah, it's likely the home of a not very prominent, but certainly better off than a lot type of noble. In that it was kind of like an area to like be very open and show offy and just be like the regular old pricks that they are.
Okay, I would suggest.
You want to know? You just wave around like, "Hey, look at me and all of my money. It makes me have a big dick, right?"
I would like I would like us to search the first floor thoroughly.
Okay.
Like spend like a half hour searching just the first floor.
You probably wouldn't even need that. There's no real rooms in it. It's like a it's like when you see a mansion. You see the first floor is very open and it's not really rooms so much as like they're separated by carpeting or something like that.
Okay.
Really, it's more just they say, "Oh, this area is like."
Do we find the stairs?
The guest room or something stupid like that. I don't know. It's a very open area.
So I'm assuming.
So you
we
don't
see
even
the
need to really.
stairs?
You can spend about a half hour,
All right.
if that really.
Do we see the stairs anywhere?
Oh yeah, they're there.
All right. I would like to ask either Quell or Autismo to start walking up first.
Tell Golgarth to fuck off.
You do.
I'll walk up first.
Thank you.
You're just like, whatever.
Thank you, Quell.
Autismo is just like, I don't care about this.
I would like to walk up behind Quell.
Probably at the very angry glares of Luster and Xion.
Probably.
Sure.
Alright, so off you go. You go up.
Up.
And roll perception.
Everybody. or
Actually,
just-
all of you. All of you roll perception. You can't see crap.
God damn it.
All of you
the
just
hell
roll
is
perception. You can't see crap either. Oh my god, you're all blind.
We walk into a dark room.
that? That's the kicker. Everybody walk.
You walk into a dark room, and none of you think to turn on the stupid lights.
More like we can't find the light. Eh.
Oh no, you were able to see the light when you went in. None of you thought you needed it.
Hello.
Well,
Nani?
Xion and Quell currently just, trip over their own feet.
I would like to roll again.
No, you just take forever finding things.
Okay.
Kappa.
You scout out the next floor, it's clear.
Okay. It just took like
Well, there's
an
no
hour.
people that are alive in it. There's probably a dead body here or there. Usually by windows that
Okay.
have been broken.
I would like.
What about Sorry, what?
I would like to check to see if the bodies are wounded by either a gunshot or a slash.
All by gun wounds.
Gun wounds. Okay. So
But you're all too blind to tell what kind.
okay, but at least that would tell us
They're dead. They're definitely dead. And there's no big gashes in their faces.
So I kind of have an idea of what probably didn't go on, but it's still something that could have happened. The Arbiter
Well,
downstairs decided to go rogue and kill these people up here. Or the person decided to take care of the Arbiter with a Arvites, sorry. The Arvites with a power sword of some type, but decided to waste ammo on people that aren't worth... Well,
Okay.
they are worth something, but to take care of people that couldn't probably defend themselves as well.
So, but that would imply
That's how it's spelled.
But that would mean that Arbites, that rogue Arbites, would have to be alive and having a power sword, because we found no power sword.
No, it...
Yeah, none of the other bodies have a weapon.
Yeah, so why would they waste a... But why would the person with the power sword waste bullets and ammunition when they killed somebody who would be worth the bullets with a slashing weapon?
Maybe that Arbites didn't have the power sword and somebody else entirely had the power sword.
I didn't say it was the Arvites that had the power sword, because we found him with a las pistol.
But how would that imply that he had a power sword as well?
I never said he had a power sword, but I was saying that somebody with one, maybe a member of this household that was defending themselves and killed the Arvites.
We'll just
At this point, I'd like to point out that nobles are a bunch of fat, lazy pricks.
And probably
They couldn't be bothered. They couldn't be bothered to defend themselves.
And they'd probably just get tired looking at a power sword.
They just accept their death.
No, they would. No, they would not accept their death. They'd demand that the person stop what they're doing because they're more important than they are.
And then they eat death. I appreciate this.
Yeah, well, no, the
nobles are a bunch of fat, spoiled pricks
you
of
understand
the highest order.
But do you kind of understand what I'm saying? That the Arbites probably did shoot the people up here. No. Since why would you also Quell also mentioned that a lasgun is not their proper normal equipment either.
Maybe the lasgun belonged to the people who lived here.
Yeah.
I mean, if they have money, they could probably afford one. I don't.
Oh, they got money.
So
yeah,
they got money. The people in the upper hive practically own the entire hive.
But
so it would make sense that they'd be able to acquire a las pistol.
Quell, Autismo, would normally an Arbites have one if they were part of a higher household?
No, fucking no.
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 You guys would know that they wouldn't normally own a las pistol for pretty much any reason.
Jason would know. I wouldn't.
So
yeah, you forgot. You forgot. You were dealing with more important things such as how the weapon works and how to shoot people with it.
And dabbing.
Yeah, that too.
So do
you were noted as the best dabber of the regiment.
But do you understand what
when I graduated the academy, I was just like, ah.
People looked at you confused as to what happened.
Regardless, let's just proceed with our investigation because, sitting here just going back and forth won't get us anywhere.
Well, it might, because it might tell us that some of the Arbites were spies or some sort.
Well, we have to keep going to find out more information.
I want to fucking keep going.
Okay.
Yeah,
investigations will take several days.
Let's keep going.
You're not going to figure it out now.
You shouldn't agree with me. I'm gay.
Okay, I would like us to check the other bodies thoroughly, a little bit more, to see what type of wound.
We already did that, I thought.
I thought we did that already.
No, I just.
I'll let. Okay, well, everybody else doesn't really care. You can roll one.
Got it.
You can roll one more time.
All right.
Nope.
Don't
They're
see
dead.
shit.
They're definitely dead. That's about all you can tell.
Okay.
They're
Once
pretty
again.
dead.
Okay.
Bamboozled again.
And once again, the autist dabs.
Okay. So
In a sense of in a moment of self justification, Autismo decides to dab in Golgarth's face, saying, "I told you so."
Yes.
They're dead.
I knew that they are dead. I was wondering.
Well,
how
apparently
they
you just had to say,
died.
"Yep, they're dead."
Okay.
But no, you can't tell.
Okay.
They were definitely killed by guns of some kind.
All right.
Guns,
But,
they kill people.
No.
People die
kill
when they are
people.
killed. No, Golgarth just happens to say outright, just to remember, people die when they are killed.
No, I'm not
Which
Emiya.
proceeds to have Autismo
Dude,
slap him in the face
I'm not
again.
Emiya,
I
please,
slap
no.
him
Roll
in the
for
face.
damage.
Yeah, I
Roll
know.
for damage.
Both of you just all line up to slap him in the face.
You... No. Roll to
And then
hit.
we all just roll it up
Does
damage.
4 damage
Roll
against his
damage.
4 armor or something.
Against his
Got him.
armor. Got him now.
Is that wait? Is that his armor?
There.
No.
Oh shit! I didn't think that.
I'm
What's his
dead.
armor at? Yeah, he's got 4.
I'm
You're
dead.
not dead.
He's got 4 armor.
No, I took enough wounds there, actually. I only have 1 armor on each body part, so that's enough to kill.
Your toughness counts
Your
too.
toughness counts too, you know.
I wanna
It's your
slap
toughness
him
plus
again.
armor.
Which is why your slap is only gonna do.
Alright, we can stop slapping the man around.
Okay.
The Inquisitor would prefer that you people don't die to friendly fire.
That's what
I
he
would.
thinks.
Who
Don't
said-
worry.
As
thought the
hilarious
fire
as it
was
may
friendly.
be, he prefers that not happen.
Who said the fire was friendly? I'm weak.
Okay, so let's continue investigating.
Holy God.
Alright, so
Yeah.
are we done investigating the second floor?
I don't know. Are
yes.
we?
Actually, are you?
Yeah.
That
Did we
is a
check
good
all the
question. Are you
rooms?
done?
Like if the rooms are if we're,
Yes, you did.
if we're
You checked all the rooms.
then can
Okay.
I please proceed to start checking for any signs of the warp in this place now that it's been secured?
Is there one
Yes,
more
you
floor?
just decide to go back downstairs away from the
Away from the autism upstairs.
away from this, basically.
I'm becoming
And-
this.
You try to meditate. Go for it.
You can't meditate.
Well, he's gotten some peace and quiet because everybody else is upstairs.
We're also
Just
using.
Are we on the highest floor right now?
It's a willpower check, right?
Yeah.
I have 43.
Well, given the modifiers, you almost can fully center your mind.
Oh no.
Very, very close. You can start to form a clear picture. Gunfire happened. It definitely happened at some point in time, maybe.
It's not clear enough yet.
But you could definitely tell people shot bang bangs at people.
Well, yeah, warp, Daka.
Warp DACA. You hope it's not Warp DACA,
Nigga.
because that would imply something a little bit more sinister than people shooting at other people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Regular Daka, then.
Hopefully. You don't know. You're pretty sure that those are bullets, maybe, or possibly laser bolts, or just warp bullets. Who knows, really, at this point? You can't see. It looks more cloudy than not.
It's a bullet.
Las guns don't fire
They
bullets.
fire energy!
They fire quite literal lasers. Pew pew. That's why they're called flashlights.
But aren't they in cartridges?
That's
No.
No,
No. Okay.
no, not really.
Okay.
They're power packs,
You silly-
which
you silly.
like house the energy used to
Fire.
physically create them.
Don't they operate on a cooldown system rather than an ammo count?
No,
Kind of.
somewhat.
Kind of. You can't keep firing it non-stop, like rapid fire, like forever, otherwise the barrel's just gonna melt.
Alright.
That's your cooldown system. Is you have to make sure the barrel doesn't melt.
So, what do we do now?
Well, roll perception.
Everybody
Actually,
or
roll awareness.
who?
Roll awareness, all of you.
I actually have an ability that allows me to use a fate point to immediately pass that.
None.
Yeah,
You can if you want to.
yeah, I'm gonna just immediately pass this.
Okay.
What would be awareness
Oh.
under?
It's roll perception, basically.
Okay.
Awareness is basically another way to do perception.
You people definitely can see things.
I can't.
Alright, so I passed that
No,
with,
you can't. You're blind.
So I passed that with 3 degrees of success.
Okay, well, you definitely you then just decide, like, okay, pretty much the second and third floor were pretty much the same layout. Let's just go through it again, and now you know the pattern. So you just figure out the most effective way to go through it, and John trips over the stairs.
Hey, I'm having trouble here.
I can tell. I can tell.
Fuck you, Golgarth. Don't laugh at my shit.
You're just very angry at the priest who's currently like laughing his ass off.
I'm not laughing at you. I
Meanwhile,
just
the other
remembered
three
that
competent
joke.
people have decided to like
My
steamroll
life.
their way through pretty much every room, like in record time, as if they were trying to go for like the stair climbing Olympics.
Ah, yes.
I apparently
They don't make it by
Lastly-
even a country mile, but they give it a best shot.
give it a go.
And you've scouted the entire building. It is now nighttime. I'd like to point out you got here at around 8 a.m.
Oh. Oh.
This was a tall building,
Oh.
like maybe 7 or 8 floors, but it took you about an
Oh, I
hour or
thought you
so
said-
each floor,
Okay.
with a half hour. It's now currently like around 7:30, 8 o'clock.
I would suggest probably us staying on the second floor for the night. Second floor, people.
There
fifth
are at
floor.
least 8 rooms, or so. Some of them slightly larger than others.
The reason why I say us staying on the second floor is because in case somebody comes in, we will at least be able to get a bit of a jump and hear them walking up the stairs.
Or they could come from the top.
Well,
We would hear something flying at that point, since we searched diligently. Or there are
nobody's gonna nobody's gonna attempt to scale a building when 80+% of the
Population is
population of this entire hive city is dead.
I mean, I would.
Nobody's gonna go through that effort.
Alright,
That's
so,
like hundreds of millions of people are dead.
So there's how many of us? There's 5 of us.
There are like 8 or so rooms approximately on the second floor.
Well, since there's 5 of us, and there's how many hours do you guys want to sleep? 2-hour shifts for a watch?
Can I
I don't
construct?
know.
Do I have any materials to like construct any kind of security systems?
Yeah. Do you want me
Not
to?
security, but you could certainly barricade it.
I
A bit
kinda
more
have an
effectively
idea.
than
Can I put a paper clip
normal.
and a piece of string near the edge?
No, you just find adhesive tape and you put it on the door so you can tell if anybody opened it.
Oh, I was going to say, do you want me to put my
If you
loud
can't, if you
halo
can't tell,
there?
I've been rewatching a few anime, and I'm just taking ideas from those right now.
Fair.
Trust me, guys. I saw it on an anime once.
I forget what anime
And
that
that's
was.
where some of this ridiculous logic will come from. I can assure you that.
All right,
So,
then. I
are
don't
we-
know about
so-
you guys of doing shifts, but I'm getting a full night's rest. I want to be tired and try tapping into the work tomorrow.
We don't need,
that
we,
would
we
be
don't need
smart.
we don't need to
Don't
die
need-
because of
yeah.
Shion's freaky deaky psychic bullshit going haywire.
Great. There's a
Dude,
fucking
Because he was
moth
too
on
tired to
this.
How
care.
about this?
Fantastic.
Shion, you can take the last shift.
That means I'd get how many?
You'll get about 6 hours of sleep. 6, 7, maybe. No, about 8 hours of sleep by doing that.
I guess that works. I'll take the last shift. If you wake me up any earlier, it better be for something important, or I'm just going to just smite you. Okay?
Fun part
I'll
is that isn't just an empty
I
threat.
knew.
I'll take.
He can literally smite you,
I
and
think
that's what's
I-
great.
I think I'm gonna take the first shift so I could take the time to build the barricade.
How dare you?
That would be smart.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So I will take the middle shift. I'll take.
You're taking the next shift. I'm waking you up first.
How
Hey.
dare you?
I imagine by kicking him.
Yes, quite. Roll damage.
This fits so well because the ecclesiarchy and the mechanicus never got along well.
Boy,
I love that this
so
is happening.
help you.
I love that this
So
is happening.
help
It's
you.
great.
All right, so let's get to work. Y'all can go to sleep. I'll take care of building the barricade.
It's funny that in most of the sessions I've run, in the most part, my character usually gets interrupted. Don't do it again.
Okay.
All right, so let's see if anything goes bump in the night.
Roll perception. Right. Hello?
Oh,
Yeah. Matt, roll perception. Well, okay. You hear something happening on the first floor while you're on your shift. But you decide to very loudly, having lots of mechanical things around you. You're not exactly the lightest person in the world. You stomp your way down the steps, and whatever it has scurried off. Possibly a person, but more likely it was just some kind of animal.
So breakfast.
Scavenging for food, garbage.
Breakfast.
Probably just an overly large raccoon or something.
So breakfast.
And hopefully that raccoon doesn't have a rocket launcher, but whatever.
Fucking moth on my goddamn screen. What
Alright,
the fuck is
so
going on?
is that all that happened?
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, wait, hang on.
What happened now? There's
do
a
I have to
fucking
roll to
moth
build
on
the
my
barricade?
No, you just kind of
Oh, we're building a barricade.
you fortify the locks. You make sure all the locks work on the doors. You had to fix one of them.
Oh, let me guess. You fixed mine.
And then you broke one of the other ones because there was no key for it, and you just put on a new one. In the most jury-rigged way possible. If you want to roll to make it better, go ahead, but you don't need to.
Alright, I'm gonna do it. Shit.
You don't make it better, you make it as jury-rigged as possible.
Okay, then.
Let's see something.
So, whose shift is it next?
Yeah, that was to Golgarth's room. You just jury-rig a new one.
Yep.
I have no idea what's going on.
You don't put... He was trying to fix all the locks, and one of them didn't work, so he just broke it right off and put on a new one. And jury-rigged it quite heavily, and it just so happened... incidentally, just so happened to be for Golgarth's room.
Incidentally.
Yeah.
You spite
This is
me.
no... You didn't know this. You didn't know this. You can't tell.
Okay.
Because you were too blind to actually notice what the locks were. Everybody else, having rolled decent perception for things, except for... Also, John doesn't realize that there was even a lock on it.
Well, yeah.
He just thought the door magically locked on its own.
Fucking butt.
Okay, so...
You tripped into the room.
Alright, so what now?
I require healing.
Everybody else notices that there's a shiny new lock on their door.
You're welcome.
Probably because the thing wasn't covered in dirt for once. And they were naturally shiny.
oh man, I want to notice shit because I'm asleep right now. Cause
Well, you notice when you wake up. Each of you notice when you wake up is what I mean.
fair, we woke. We not woke yet. We sleep.
You ain't woke, kid.
Alright, so...
At the
Okay.
end of my shift.
So, morning has come.
Oh, morning has come.
Nothing has really happened.
Everybody's shifts went well.
Yes, that's what I was rolling.
I made sure to kick Golgarth awake as hard as I could.
You just...
You
Would you like-
give him the proper old iron boot to the ass.
I would like to do a reaction swing with my weapon.
You're asleep, my dude.
I worry.
You don't even notice.
I would...
You don't even notice except when you're just very rudely awoken by a pretty much almost Darth Vader-esque kind of man standing over top of you. Then you realize is that one prick named Luster.
Really? Meat shield?
It's just no reaction at this point. I love it. Okay, so morning has come. You can kill each other later.
I want to do that now!
Listen, you're not even in that fight.
No time for that later.
There'll be time for that later. He said.
Whatever.
Okay, so, I would like us to go into... Would you like to check more around here? Because I highly doubt searching buildings would be the best idea.
Says the person who's trying to fucking look at dead bodies for half an hour.
And then immediately comes to the conclusion that, yep, they're dead.
Yes, you're right. But I realized my mistake last night.
I mean,
Oh, you did?
Yes. Would you care for us to get moving instead of bickering for an hour?
children, please.
I'd like to give you a round of applause for finally realizing your mistake. And then we can go.
Yeah, let's search at least one more building.
You hear Nyla also clapping over the radio. Anyway, so I assume then that you just decide that you're going to go and attempt to search various other areas.
Yep.
Few buildings are higher than the one that you've decided to make your base. There are a couple, but they seem very, very broken down.
Can I roll to see if there's any supplies in any of them?
Yeah, you can do a quick check, but that'll take you a while.
Nope.
The higher you roll, nope, you don't even find anything.
You took 2 hours looking for nothing.
Oh, jeez, I was gonna say it took more like 4.
Oh,
No.
4 hours.
Boys.
You're searching a lot of buildings.
Oh yeah.
Hives are literally just made of buildings. There's practically no ground. Pretty much you walking around is you walking on somebody else's roof.
That's
So,
That's practically what it is. You're just building city upon city.
so I kind of believe we might want to go to the middle if we find nothing now.
the biggest game of Jenga.
Genga.
While Luster's out searching. Loud noises outside my house. Maybe somebody's shooting somebody. Anyway. While Luster's out searching for things, what are the rest of you doing? So he's gone for a while. I assume you all just don't stand there like gormless idiots.
Oh, he's.
I mean, I do
Okay,
for
I
a
thought we
couple
were gonna
seconds.
go
He's actually going for several hours.
by himself. Okay,
Well, he's not going far. He's just searching the surrounding buildings, but there's a lot.
true.
So, just I don't know. What are the rest of you doing? I assume you kind of just fan out,
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah,
Searching
and
for
do your own
more.
thing.
Searching. Yeah, we're all just basically searching until we find something. Okay.
Roll awareness or roll perception, all of you.
I hate life.
No.
Hey, I actually passed a roll.
No.
Hey, I
No.
actually passed a roll for once.
You already did your roll.
Yes. Okay.
Matt.
You stupid roll perception all this.
Yeah. Matt. You're not actually there. You're doing other things.
Oh, well, the one time I actually passed a roll.
390s.
You can do that for something else. Whatever.
390s.
The one time I
That's-
passed a roll,
I'm
it
the
doesn't
only one
matter.
You're all blind as hell, and I gave you bonuses.
What about me?
You passed barely.
Boy?
You passed quite literally thanks to the autism perk I gave you, which gave you like plus like 5 to perception.
God.
You literally just barely passed that. I think your perception is 40. Yeah, it is.
My perception, 40.
So,
So what do I see?
With my better eye.
With my special eyes.
well, the rest of you have just
My
been
brain.
blinded by the amount of smoke that's in there that you decide not to, cover your eyes from, so your eyes are now full of ash. Idiots. Cover your eyes when walking through something that's still smoldering.
No, you can't tell me how to live my life.
Alright. Anyway, of all of you, apparently the autistic one is the one who found something. Finds in one of the buildings, just so happens to, on the ground, be a, 8 arrows. All of them
Simple
pointing out
geometry.
from a large circle in the center.
Simple geometry.
On the ground. It's basically a diagram put in the center of some sort, circle with 8 arrows pointing out of it at even intervals.
My arrow finds its mark.
Yes. All right, Hanzo, calm yourself.
You are not my brother.
Remember, I'm the one who plays Hanzo. All right, get out of it. So, what do you do about this? Oh, there's also a dead body right in the center.
Oh, awesome! So it's a fucking Satan circle. Congratulations, myself.
There's no pentagram. There's no pentagram, and it looks like this body was just kind of laying there.
Literally, mistando.
Do you want to do anything about it?
I assume he got scattered arrowed. Can I inspect the body?
Yes.
Roll perception.
Roll,
Roll autism.
Roll to odds.
Yeah, roll perception.
Oh boy.
Well, he's dead,
He's dead.
but not by gun.
But
Not
by
dead
gun.
enough.
Oh.
Not by gun. Can't really tell how he's dead, but he's certainly got no pulse left, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Can I kick him?
Sure.
Head explodes.
You kick him. Doesn't move, no reaction.
Be some shit if he got
Well,
up.
guys, I think he's dead.
We're not with you.
That's gay.
I assume that you say this over the radio.
Yes.
Okay.
Who the fuck is dead?
We're just gonna move on to the next build.
Simple geometry, I say.
From what I'm
What do you
hearing
all do
over the
about the
comms,
fact that
I
he
am
just
so
yelled
glad
over
I
the
left.
radio somebody's dead? What are you all doing about that?
Soon we find another body and a dead
How-
person.
There's probably millions of bodies everywhere.
There's a couple hundred.
Yeah, but this
A
one.
lot of them have been
especially
cleaned up
got
at some point.
scatter-arrowed.
A couple of them have been cleaned up at some point.
Who uses scatter arrows? It makes no sense.
People who want to win.
But it's not
People
even
even
simple.
know
gonna
what a
tell you
scatter
who
arrow
picked
is?
Fucking scatter. It was fucking filthy bronze Hanzo maze.
What is a Hanzo?
Alright.
I don't know.
When
Let
we
me
get
on.
back to the ship, we're gonna have
This
a
is
long
fun.
talk about autistic shit, my dude.
I highly do not anticipate this, but okay.
You just made a very huge mistake.
These comms are very weird. Can we...
The rest of you who are not involved in this conversation are very, very confused by what's going on.
Yeah, this is going
But
on.
apparently you all just
confused
decide to let
myself.
it happen, so... Whatever. Alright, so I
This is
assume
what
that
happens
some
when you
of you
try to
go over to
reason with
see the
an
dead body?
autist.
Did I hear some of you say that?
What?
Huh?
Did some of you say you're going over to see the dead body?
Yeah.
I thought I heard that.
Yeah, that's
I'll
what-
check it out.
Okay.
Press F to pay respects, I say.
Golgarth just...
Sure, you find the letter F like printed on a sign somewhere, you start poking at it.
What is...
I assume the rest of your teammates get there and are then just they stop questioning what you're doing.
I question this.
There's a dead body over there. I'm pressing F to pay respects. Why don't you do the same?
Why would you press F? Why not any other letter? Never mind.
I'll tell you later in the talk, you fuck.
I think I'm going insane.
Should he get insanity points, GM?
Oh.
You're not going insane, you're getting secondhand autism.
Because
I swear if you say roll 1d10, I will flip out.
GM.
Insanity 1d10. Do it. You won't.
He's tempted.
Having dealt with this amount of crap, Golgarth, you gain 1 insanity point.
Okay.
No, he gains 8.
Dabs. We dab. No.
I mean, I rolled opposed, so I just took the opposite of what I had.
Okay.
All right. So you just gained
So-
1 point.
I rolled an 88,
Oh.
so I took the tens, and then I took the tens of the opposite, which is 12. So yes, you just gained 1 insanity point. You better steal yourself for later, because you might get some more. But now that you know what you're getting yourself into, you might be more prepared for it later.
I hear Golgarth crying over the intercom.
He's standing next to you. He's standing next to you and he's crying.
I still hear him over the intercom.
Yes, you do.
I do too. What's going on over there? What did you do, Autism?
This fuckboy can't be a man. That's what's going on.
I can't handle it.
An Imperial Guardsman just mentally broke a priest. I am speechless.
Alright, hold on.
This is wonderful.
Do I have to go
The
over there?
Emperor! By the Emperor, please stop!
Autism, do I
Don't
have
use
to
the
go over
Lord's
there?
name in vain. You fuck.
Says the Imperial Guardsman to the priest. Anyway, the rest of you. The rest of you. What do you do about the dead body in the middle of the room?
It ain't
I mean, I
shit.
already picked it.
It ain't shit. Let's move. That's
It
right.
ain't shit, he said. I
wait,
swear
you
on
said
my
there's-
Shion, roll.
dude.
Wait,
Roll
you said there was an
intelligence.
arrow, right?
Wait. Me too, or am I still?
There are 8 arrows, like
Are they gold?
drawn arrows.
Wait, am I rolling for this too, or?
No.
Okay.
Well, you're not
Oh.
here, Matt. You went off for 7 hours.
An 8-pointed star is probably something you should avoid.
8-pointed stars, son.
Yeah, that's heresy.
That sounds like some intense heresy. Can I use a fate point to
what do I
reroll
roll?
that?
Nah, if you guys figured it out, that's fine.
Oh.
Oh!
That's a
oh, wait.
1d1.
1d1,
Alright,
don't
enough
fuck
of you.
Miss me with that gay shit, Golgarth. Can I slap him again?
I
Golgoth
accidentally
takes an extra
did that, I'm
insanity
sorry.
point. You're at 2 now.
Wait, what?
Congratulations.
Don't do that. Please.
You're at 2 insanity points.
Got him.
That's what you
Miss me
get,
with
my
that
boy.
Gay shit.
How am I at 2?
Because I gave you another one for being stupid.
I accidentally did that.
You rolled a 1d1.
Yes.
Doesn't matter if you accidentally did it.
0.
How'd you even roll?
How'd you miss
Accidentally
two
roll a 1d1.
He probably just types it.
Yeah,
Not having a
Forgot to
macro.
add 0.
No, I'm actually serious. How would you actually physically roll a D1?
you throw.
There is... D1s exist, actually.
Is it just a sphere? That could be just a sphere. Or a die that
No.
only has one
It's,
result on
it's something weird. I'd have to... I'll show you guys later.
It's a
Alright.
flat piece of paper.
Kappa.
No, because paper has 2 sides.
Yeah.
You just have to be so technical.
I do.
It is a
As a
joint.
GM, I do. So, you have just discovered an intense source of heresy. What do?
Intense source of what? Heresy?
That's the Chaos Star!
Ah!
Oh, that's why I got an insanity point.
Yeah, that!
Okay.
All of you, roll 100.
Wait, what about me?
No.
No?
What about me?
Yes, you're there.
How about you
Wait,
all
he's not
fucking-
there.
Yes,
he
he
came
is.
running when he heard dead body.
Oh. Wait, who? Okay,
So-
so...
Straight up
Luster,
one
roll
Q
100.
That's
Fuck me.
fuck.
Oi,
You didn't have to
Hogarth,
roll
I told
again.
you not to.
Oh.
Golgarth doesn't roll. The one good roll he has.
Yep, wasted.
That's what you get. Oh, jeez.
He rolled doubles. Good thing he's not me.
Yeah, or else I'd probably kill all of you. I'd roll higher than a 75, and then I'd roll 100.
Familiar
Half this.
faces.
Fun fact: I was debating being a psyker, being the psyker character for this campaign, but then I
Alright,
decided against
fine.
it.
I'm gonna do this the hard way.
I just heard him in the casual background.
I kind of
Alright then.
Apprehension.
funny. Kind of.
This is how we're gonna do this then.
It's 9:17.
Slash roll.
Interesting.
Okay. Where's this?
Everybody gets 2 insanity points.
Nice. That was probably a roll to see.
Luster, take 2 corruption.
Oh boy.
Corruption.
Golgarth, take away 1 insanity. Give yourself 2 corruption.
What?
Take away 1 insanity.
Give yourself 2 corruption.
Put 2 corruption on there.
Oh, I'm a corrupted priest.
Instead of the insanity.
I see.
So you just have the 1 insanity from being mentally broken by
Autism.
by an autistic boy.
Okay.
And I'm guessing those corruption points are the same as insanity points, and how you can't get rid of them unless special circumstances.
Oh yeah.
Yep. They're only really bad once you get up to like 30 plus. Fine for a while.
Yeah. So same thing with insanity. Neither of them are too bad until you get to like 30 or so. But you both failed because I told Golgarth not to roll, and he proceeds to roll. So.
Oh, is that why I got
I
it?
literally told you not to roll, and then you do it like 10 seconds later.
Goldfish.
Like, why? I said everybody but Golgarth roll.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you failed that automatically. And so you get 2 corruption, so does Matt.
Yay.
Missy with that corruption.
You have just noticed a possible, I don't know, investigate it. What do?
Investigate.
There's blood around the person.
Blood around the person. Now's a good time to use my warp sense, Kappa.
Roll
Sure.
to
Yeah,
99.
God. Today is not your day.
No.
You just, the warp hates you today.
Okay, so I will roll
For investigation?
For what?
investigation.
Okay. It's not even a skill, but whatever.
Nope.
Kappa.
Roll perception then.
Oh.
Nope.
Don't roll again. Do not. Just stick that.
Yeah, that was your perception roll. / awareness, whatever. Alright then. Anybody want to go kick it?
Sure.
I want to go kick it.
I'm gonna do
Again?
some
I want to
kicking.
do some kicking. Let's all roll to kick the body.
Okay, roll.
I hit.
John misses horribly and then just falls
I
over.
hit.
Slips on the blood and falls.
He does a Charlie Brown.
Don't do me a Charlie Brown.
You did a Charlie
I want to
Brown.
use a fate point to re-roll.
Okay.
You're allowed.
He kicks it right in the head
Beat.
Got him.
with like a running kick.
Wait, wouldn't we have to?
Actually, no. You do the full Charlie Brown. You fly up into the air and you do like a flying like knee dive on the person.
Calculated. Kick.
More like raccoon knee.
Lands the knee of justice.
You just like land on top of this thing with like your knee and just like crush a rib.
Guys, you're
Yes.
contaminating the crime
There's
scene.
no
I don't
there's
give a
no
shit, Nibba.
there is no reaction from the body.
Okay, so he's definitely dead.
It easily broke a rib
Also,
from that,
Can I
and
use
there was
that
no
broken
reaction
rib as a
whatsoever.
weapon?
Yes.
That's not how that
You
works.
can, I think.
No, I'm not letting you.
It counts as a non. You get minuses.
I'm not letting
but
you.
He's not
Can I
letting
search-
you.
Can,
GM
can I
said
search the body?
Yes, you could search
You
the
find
body.
a broken rib.
Let's go. Fuck.
You don't roll for that.
Oh, okay. Good.
So
You should for that.
no, in this case, because
I kicked it so hard.
well, the body's dead. You don't. You can definitely tell it's dead now. And it has been stabbed,
Ooh.
Oh.
With
Do
what?
we know by a power?
but
or...
didn't look too much like the body had just been, thrown in there. but there are stab wounds on its chest, and there are several cuts along its arms.
How big is the stab? How big is the
Minor
stab?
cuts.
How big is the stab?
The cuts are deep and a lot larger than any of the. I'm sorry. The stab wounds are very deep and very large. Very much unlike the wounds along its arms.
So they
which are rather shallow.
So our culprit
but
stabbed.
There are many.
So our culprit stabbed an emo guy.
Oh.
It's not a phase, Dad.
Oh my gosh.
It's not a phase,
maybe.
Dad.
Fuck me up. What are we supposed to make of this? We gotta.
Oh, and just after Autismo did his flying
Knee of justice.
flying like smackdown on this body, he had dislodged a knife.
Ooh, what kind of knife? Like a sacrificial knife or
Sacrificial dagger or
dagger? Sorry.
Roll intelligence, all of you.
Okay.
This is fun.
Unless you don't want to.
No. Oh, hey.
I don't need to. Jason's hat.
Okay. Quell picks up the knife, is like, I know what this is from. This is often used in heretical situations, which involves this, and this. I read about this in a book called Heretical Edition Dictionary. The Guide to Being a Professional Heretic.
And then I tell him, isn't it just...
Golgarth just gives you a very, very dejected look and just
How
confusion.
dare you?
And also a glare.
Boy.
Everybody else is amazed
Wow.
The best way
as to why you know like the
enemies
exact
to know
edition
them.
and everything. It came from 4th edition.
You have to become your enemy.
4th edition, that's a collector's item.
The fact that you know that even draws even more strange looks from Golgarth.
What are they teaching you there?
Autism.
Useful stuff.
Just
Apparently useful stuff.
Apparently so.
Doesn't stop the potential heresy, but regardless. Quill, you could tell that this was some kind of this is not used as a weapon. So it's more likely that it was used for other means.
I will relay this information to the group.
I would assume you did.
What about to the Inquisitor?
Yeah, that's
He expects a full report at the end. He doesn't care.
Alright.
His ship has left orbit.
Oh, so he left us here.
He's got other things.
He's got
He
better things
doesn't
to
have
do.
time to wait. He's got other things to do.
Better things.
What's more
More
better
important
than
things
me?
to do. You people are probably not his only warband. He's probably got at least one other somewhere else doing something.
Far more stupid.
Possibly.
It's just an entire warband of autists.
No, it's a.
He tends to have bad luck with that. He was hoping he'd have better luck with you people, and then he was very sad to find out he was wrong.
It'll be very sad to find out that I fucking, raccoon kicked a dead body.
He doesn't care.
He loves that.
You seem different.
In your name, my Inquisitor, I have destroyed this dead body for you. What the fuck?
He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Moving on.
Okay, so what now?
I don't know. What do you think the knife was used for?
Probably for this heretical circle right here.
Oh, you mean
Anybody want to look at the circle?
It's a pentagram.
No, it's not.
Didn't you say it was the heretical star pentagram?
I said there were eight arrows pointing out of a large circle. I didn't see if there was anything inside the circle other than the dead body. It's just the the 8-pointed star.
Yeah, sorry.
So there are like
star,
8
not
arrows
pentagram.
pointing out of it. No, it's not a pentagram.
I know. That's why I said I'm sorry, not a pentagram, like I initially said.
Okay. But no, anybody want to look at that?
Can I observe it? Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah? Sure.
Oh,
You fucking moron!
I said I was doing it.
It is made from this person's blood.
Okay.
You can even tell that it was that exact person's. It's the same blood type and all. You can tell it by tasting it.
Hello?
You cut out.
Did I cut out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. That was the funny part, too. It came from this person's blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can tell it's even the same blood type just by tasting it.
Oh!
Don't taste the
Why
blood.
would I taste the blood?
That's disgusting.
Is that the insanity point doing its work?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
If anyone
yes,
should be
this is
tasting the
definitely
blood,
this person's blood. How can you tell? You just take your
If
finger, you
anyone
run
should be
across
tasting
one
the
of them,
blood,
just
it's
lick your
probably
fingers
me,
like,
since I have
I can
probably the
taste
most
him.
insanity out of all of us.
What's your insanity?
4 from looking upon that demon prince for like a half a second.
When deciding to look back at a demon prince and, well, you looked upon Cthulhu. That's a bad idea.
I looked upon Cthulhu and it spurred my
Told
nerdy.
you not to look at it, and
It's-
you had to look.
Well, I needed something to spark my you know,
Creativity.
Your super amounts of tech genius.
yes, to freaking smack the machine spirit one and tell him to
Genius.
kill himself or we're both gonna die.
Motor. Oh shit.
My genius.
So you could definitely tell that blood was made by that person. And in fact, you could even tell that this was probably done very willingly.
So we probably know this is the same exact person who did that one thing that you guys decided to tell me about on your mission.
You also get visions of a man in a whose name seems to remind you of Dracula.
Vladimir.
I don't know. It probably has to do with tasting blood.
Kappa.
And Nick.
I sense a Vladimir of sorts.
Great.
Anyway, moving on. Enough memes of that.
Alright.
No, not enough.
Yes, enough. I like to continue.
Would you
That's
like
enough.
to get another insanity point?
I will give you another one.
No, thank you.
Threat.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, that's the answer I'd like to hear.
Hmm.
So you could definitely tell that this was very likely to be a ritual of some sort.
Ritual boys.
That's about all you can tell, really. There's not much else you can get out of this.
Okay.
That knife was definitely used for some kind of blood ritual. Very likely it had to do with bloodletting.
Oh.
Bloodletting.
Mhm.
Oh, shit.
And in this case, probably for more special things, a blood sacrifice.
Oh
So what,
boy,
though?
my favorite.
What?
I mean, the circle in the center makes it fairly obvious. The circle in the center basically just means that was a dedication to chaos.
Well, that's complete, so... It's already been completed, so what?
That was their ritual, you can assume.
So chaos... Being of chaos may have taken over...
People will do things willingly for chaos at times.
This is fair. Seems kind of...
Extreme?
That too.
But yeah, that was definitely a chaos ritual of some kind.
Should we be...
We should be concerned.
We should definitely be concerned.
Because there might be another demon prince about.
I ain't
Cat-
dealing with another one of those.
I don't think you have to worry about one. That was only...
I'd like to propose
Maybe.
that if we see any other chanting old men, we just shoot them.
Exactly. Shoot them on sight.
Probably a fair
Do
assumption.
not let them move.
Shoot all the old people.
Yes, shoot all the old people.
Who needs the old people anyway?
Okay.
I mean, that's one way to look at things. I'm just saying if they're chanting things that sound like gibberish, shoot them.
Yes.
It's probably a fair assumption.
Alright.
What was that roll?
Oh wait, what how did I roll? What the fuck? All I did was press the space button. What?
Space button makes you reroll, I think.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
No,
No,
it doesn't.
nope.
The sound of everybody testing.
What the fuck is going on? How did I roll then? All I did was press
Whatever,
space.
don't worry about it.
Whatever.
Okay, that was accident.
Golgarth fails at looking at things again.
As
His
usual.
moment of clarity is gone.
Okay.
+1 insanity point.
Stop.
+1 stupidity point.
Yes.
Got
Those don't
him.
exist.
I know.
Anyway, I don't know. It seems like we've hit this point where we have newfound information.
I'm sorry, what? You just cut out there.
We seem to have this newfound information, but no.
You cut out a...
Oh no, the Chaos Gods have infiltrated the stream.
No.
The Chaos Gods do not want him revealing.
You're right.
Try again.
Not his.
Yep, this is chaos.
This is so not.
Definite
fair.
chaos.
So he failed the warp test, and this is his punishment.
This is a lie. But no,
I'm
it's
calling
like
it the next time he fails a psychic power, he's gonna annihilate himself.
you can't. It's never gonna happen that way. Famous last
I mean,
words.
chances of that are so
it
low.
almost happened last session.
No, he has to roll 100 twice.
Yeah.
Basically.
Watch him
'cause
roll
he
100
chooses
4
from-
times in a row.
So anyway, what were we talking about?
I was mentioning
Yeah,
how-
this is a chaos ritual.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
this information that's a chaos ritual, but where do we go from here now?
Well, we could go back to the ship and then declare that this place deserves to be exterminatus.
No, I don't think that's...
Let's at least try to check the
reason.
other two hives.
Let's not waste the lives of the Emperor's faithful.
That is
Yes.
true.
They
but
belong to the Emperor, and wasting them is heresy.
I
Which means you will be shot.
And you also don't have the authority to call exterminatus.
Yeah.
Thank you,
That's
Golgarth.
Only the
Golgarth and being
Inquisitor
heretic.
has that authority.
Good God, God help us if Golgarth ever gets that authority.
What do you mean?
I set one
God.
foot on the land. I don't like the soil. Exterminatus.
Exterminatus.
Exterminatus. Calling the ships.
He just has his own personal exterminatus fleet. He just follows him wherever he goes. Like, so do you like how that planet looks? No.
No.
Exterminatus.
Alright, fire!
Basically fucking Frieza. I don't like this planet.
Bye.
Bam.
Explode it.
So what you're saying is that what you're saying is I'm gonna use my eviscerator and cut myself in half.
Yes.
It's a win-win scenario.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So what do you people want to do now? You have several clues now. You have the chaos ritual. You have the broken last pistol. And you have a large number of dead bodies that have been shot.
Well, that
So maybe someone in the Arbites? How do you pronounce that?
Arbites.
Arbites. Maybe someone in the Arbites is performing chaos rituals behind everyone's back.
This dude is not decked out in armor.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out. He is in fairly normal clothes.
Okay.
So I would probably say that our best I have a feeling that this chaos demon is probably at the bottom layer or the bottom.
Who says it is a
section.
demon?
Or
Yeah.
well,
Nothing says it's demon.
what was
We're
what
not
was
demon hunt.
summoned.
I mean, we're not.
This is a ritual. I never said it was a
This
summon.
isn't Tokyo Ghoul.
I never said this was a summoning ritual.
was just-
Rituals are often things just like that
To
that
appease.
cults will do.
Yeah, they do it just to appease the
Because they think it's like,
Cool.
it's like offering in church.
Yep.
Ah.
Except taken up to like 11 billion.
All the cool kids are doing it, bro. You should do
Okay,
it too.
so what should we do now?
You should do it too. Why are you cutting your wrist?
Because it's cool, bro. Just want to be part of the cool kids club. Yeah.
So what do we want to do?
We got
about this
stars
body?
and stuff.
We got scars and stuff. Yeah.
So what do you want to do about this body?
Where'd you get that scar from, bro?
Please, please,
Okay.
Captain,
I
please.
think
The fuck you want?
What do we do next?
Dab.
Okay.
Stop
He
asking
dabs.
the autist
Dabs.
for rational human answers.
I mean, he is the
Highest
captain,
ranking one here.
technically.
Yep.
Because none of you have really any rank.
I
I don't
dab
know why I
with you.
rolled again. I don't know why I rolled.
You rolled to dab and you just barely passed.
I mean,
Your dabbing is getting off.
Okay,
Dab.
team, where to next?
we have all these leads now. It's pretty safe to assume that there's chaos of worship happening here, which is heresy.
Yes.
Of the highest order.
And
Let's
must be dealt with.
Check the other hive. We should check the first hive and see if there's also more of the same happening.
But
there's-
we didn't check the midsection yet.
And
You are allowed to just up and leave.
Yeah, we don't need to check the midsection. We're probably going to find more of the same.
You will
there.
find dead ends. You will find dead ends at times.
I'm pretty sure.
Not everything is important.
Were we at least able to find the communications area?
Oh,
No.
we haven't. That's right. We haven't found that.
Let's
Yeah.
at least try to look there.
yeah,
See
let's try
if
to find the
it's-
communications.
If
Maybe try
it's
to
not
contact.
completely destroyed, we have Luster do his work.
Listen, fucker, I don't like your tone.
I don't like his tone either.
I don't like you kicking me in the ribs.
You deserved it.
Anyway,
All right.
These
so keeping somewhat on
character
track.
bits.
Yes.
Sick
Where
banter,
do you,
mate.
do you go looking for the communications array?
Yes.
Yes.
Roll,
Yeah.
roll navigate,
Who, me?
All of us.
all of you. Roll to navigate.
Hey! I think I passed.
Jason passed.
I mean, I don't think any of us have navigate as a skill. That's an
Alice.
intelligence check.
Oh.
No, a couple of you got surface.
I have it as a skill.
Okay, then Jason
Yeah, and you
definitely passed.
So, guess what? You know how to get there.
Nice.
Yeah, I do.
So you just lead everybody on their merry way.
All right.
So upon arriving and passing hundreds more dead bodies that people never bothered to clean up, like it's litter.
Can't be bothered.
Apparently
Wow,
not.
it's
or
like
they're
the
dead.
Dark Plague.
It's the Black Plague, you autist.
People are just
Can you
confused as to
die?
what you're even talking about and why you know ancient Terra history
That is.
when nobody else in the Imperium knows about it.
This one is well read.
What is he?
Or just
Is he
crazy. You
making
people
this
don't know
up?
what that is. You people don't know what the Black
What
Plague was.
is the Black Plague? Oh, I've never heard of such a thing.
Well, you see, shut the fuck up.
He sounds like he went into like actual.
Anyway, so you get led to the communications array, and as a couple of you probably suspected,
Completely destroyed.
everything there is fine.
Oh, everything is fine?
Aside from
Dead bodies?
the distinct lack of, personnel. Equipment is more or less usable.
I would probably suggest.
Just nobody was around to answer it.
Maybe.
They're currently busy being, dead and all.
Is there a voice? Does the communications have like some kind of like voicemail like feature where like incoming messages are like saved and shit?
Can we roll this?
Roll techies.
Roll techies. All right.
No.
Well, I mean, I have my servo.
find
I mean, I
some
have my
data.
utility servo
You can-
skull.
What will that do?
I think it gives me a +10 to tech use.
And don't you already have like a +10 as well?
I think so.
No.
Nope.
Nope, you don't. Give you +10. Your intelligence though isn't high enough, but okay, so you go through it and you can't really find anything now, so you just decide to just rip out the entire hard drive and take it with you.
Okay then.
Should we try to use these communications, call the other planets and such? Or to at least call the Inquisitor and say that this place is ransacked and destroyed?
Well, I mean, I don't think we need to use.
Well, he already knew that.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
yeah,
but
He already knew that much.
True.
I propose we. I
Be able to
propose.
tell him that the communication towers are still functional.
I propose we let him know that the communication towers are functional.
But the
So
rest of the place isn't.
the rest of the place is pretty
dead.
Yes. And we should probably report that we found some heretical things here.
Chaos heresy,
Yes.
bad kind.
Okay.
Yes.
So you contact him, and as you thought, he is busy. Please leave a message.
Well, that's understandable.
Understandable.
leave
Have a
that
great day.
But no, he's unavailable. So his
Secretary,
equivalent to a secretary. I don't know what those are off the top of my head.
Servo Skull.
No.
Okay.
He does have servo skulls, but they don't do that. But no, he does have a communication. He does have a comms array officer who will relay the message.
Thank you.
So, and with that, we can call it a day.
But can we decide on where we're going next to this episode, though?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
Think about that later.
Okay.
All right.
All right, then. I thank you all for joining me,
Bye, everybody.
and I'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Bandit signing
Bandit.
off.
Cringe.
Go subscribe to Core. Thank you.